Good so far. Nice. I like that. One micro up to
We
10,
have a
micro going
lot of low
into the.
resistance liquidity to the downside. I would love if we just dump, honestly.
So look at the 1 hour. If you look at the 1 hour, it's showing kind of like some strength here from the 970s. So 970s is sort of holding, and it could potentially just pump, right? It could just potentially pump into no man's land. If we go above the 70s, 80s, you want to make sure you have 2 to 3 micros and you're holding into like 150. Okay, guys? Usually, how these kind of like all-time highs always range, they usually go to like this odd number, 150. That's kind of like always one of those benchmarks that they first hit the 50 zone and then they go into 150. So we just suddenly pump and you see the pump and you're like, oh my God, you know, you wanted to pump wick and then get in. And the wick is going to stall. It's going to look like it's going to go back and it just continues. If you're in no man land, don't use this for anything else other than what I'm talking about. If there's no data at the top, you want kind of some sort of strong 1 or 2 minute wick, but with a solid bottom, and that's your entry. So it looks something like this. You see this right here? Looks like this candle. It'll look like these candles. What else? You see this
Yo,
candle? This is a perfect candle. This is a perfect example. This right here.
does anyone know how to interpret the data?
I don't. I
The
use
data was good.
ChatGPT.
It's bullish, but market usually does the opposite sometimes. So it's gonna put pressure on the Fed for sure to cut rates next week because it was expected to be at least above the 0 percentile, and actually the month came lower, and the year came 2 points. I think it was 2 points, 1.5 lower as well. So yeah, inflation down, Fed running out of excuses to not cut rates. So we'll see. You put
About
PPI, it's
stocks.
CPI.
Today's CPI?
Yeah, PPI is tomorrow. Today was CPI.
No, today's PPI.
Today's PPI.
What?
Mm-hmm.
When was CPI then?
Tomorrow.
Why the fuck is it showing me backward? It's showing me this fucking site is showing me backwards.
Okay, so
Oh
this
yeah.
is bullish. So this is bullish for
Yeah.
equities, guys, and it's bearish for USD. So interest rates, you see inflationary pressure is down. It gives more room for a room cut sooner than later.
If this was PPI, then market is gonna try to put the price. I think now my thought process just changed because I thought this was CPI, but it's gonna sure put pressure on CPI to be a lower number tomorrow. Market is gonna believe that, so they could try to put the price down on a lower number tomorrow. We'll
Okay,
see.
so two things that could happen, right, guys? Just to kind of break it down for you guys. Two things that could happen. Let's put our fib level on the 5 minute on this huge candle that just happened. What we want is we want the market to defend this 950 or 940 tap with momentum to the upside. That would be a full retracement from the news pump. And
And there we go.
if
There we
we do
go.
hold, this is a zone that Gonzalo was talking about. You see how I had this 100 tick gap right here? Look how they touched it exactly to the T. So if we're holding this very strong and we just happen to pull up here, they're gonna take all these stop losses and then they're
Dude,
gonna.
you just died.
No, no, no. We're still holding the zone. Look at the golden zone, 0.786 on the fib level. So as we're holding this zone right here, what I'm expecting, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting for this little gap to get filled and for support to be established. If we do come all the way down into the 930s and we hold with a rapid fire up movement, we're only going to go up to take out everybody's stop loss and everybody's going to think, oh, we're going to short, we're going to short, we're going to short. And the whole market is going to take us up into this 150 zone once we break this 70 zone. That's what I'm saying. If you're planning to trade this, you're going to plan to trade small and you're going to add to your position as we're above the 70s. Okay, if we do dump, we're dumping hopefully to come back into this whole huge area right here, the TDO Sunday 755 and even below. So use this as like something that you want to start small. You want to start your positioning small in the market to make your way to the top. And once you're in no man's land, any profits that you made from here, you're gonna double down or nothing, and you're gonna make sure you break even as cushion. All right, just take that into account. Be patient. Right now, they're still digesting all this information. So look how we're starting to
Still
get
that
buyers
imbalance.
here. If I get 4 bar reversals here, like I always talk about the 4 bars, if I get 4 bars, I'm going in with like 2, 3 micros, and I'm gonna hold on to dear life to hopefully come to the back to the top. I said if, don't do it, not yet. I just gotta clarify that because there's some DJs in here like, oh, Rigo said he's always right. I'm not always right, guys. I'm not always right. I lose a lot.
Come on. Sweep, sweep, sweep.
Yo, Gonzo, what's the stock saying? Are they even relevant like at this time?
They
Boom.
should be. They
Fuck,
should
they're all
be.
dumping.
What's up, Reese?
Yeah, they're all dumping. But this could be just a fake down move, and then they end up all green. So
So I'm gonna be looking for longs, like I said, underneath 23921, and I'm gonna be waiting for confirmation because this could just be a fallen knife, and we could just be aiming for Asia lows, and there's a 4-hour fair value gap that I'd like to take longs from, but
Okay,
we're
hit,
very full.
hit me with that information again.
So I'm either looking for longs underneath 23921, which is underneath the midnight open and this data low. If
Wait.
we don't get any like change of character or anything,
Uh huh.
then we could just be going to Asia lows. And I'm gonna be longing in that 4-hour fair value gap.
Yo, we have the exact same thought process, bro.
I'm telling you that this is why I like having lives because you guys can explain it and have confluences to yourselves. Look at each other like chess, guys. I start seeing you guys like chess. If somebody's saying something and they're my piece to move forward or not, I'm gonna use them as confluence. All right, so look, this is the 4 bar reversal right here that I'm talking about. You know how I always tell you guys that we make 4 candles on the 1 minute and then usually the other one engulf is out? That's a strength to take along. I would prefer if we tap and come back up because usually I want it to be I want to show that it has an immediate retest to give me that immediate like confirmation to go to the upside. It's fighting right now the VWAP.
Yeah, Matt took the short.
Matt took the short. So
Segi too.
Yeah.
so
I
Segi
definitely
took a
short
short
it.
from the top. Very nice, Segi.
Segi shorts the top.
How y'all even predict this?
So usually news retraces. That's what it is. So this becomes a key level where the man came out from. So it comes up, and then at the same time,
Yeah,
one of the ways that I always look at it. I know it's hard to see it in real time. You see this? This is your indication to wait for this to be your supply. So if we can't break past this level right here, you're only coming down to dump all the way down. So key level is this is our support, this is our resistance. We have to break one or the other, and that's basically a breakout and retest. I'm all about patterns, guys. This is all patterns to me.
We also have a daily gap.
Should
So in
really.
order to fill it, we need to get down below 875.
875.
We filled it, no?
I'm not gonna long until we get down there. Like, I'm just gonna be extremely patient.
Good. These
I
are
got
days you
long
always
at
want.
29 or 23,948 because of the 30-minute demand that I posted to you guys I was gonna take. but I'm just gonna trail my stop. But there was a very clear and compelling 30-minute zone right there. So anything could happen. You guys need to look at the bigger picture. What are you on right now? 1 minute?
We're in the 4 hour. I keep looking at the 4 hour.
We did hit that supply zone on the 4 hour.
Hey, dude, good morning. This is Andrea.
Hey Andrea, what's
Did
up?
you, hey, what's going on, buddy? Did you take the long to 24,000
No, I
to
didn't.
20?
I woke up 1 minute
Didn't?
after the PPI. So as soon as I woke up, I opened up my chart. I'm like, what time is it? It's late. And then I see it's 8:31. I'm like, oh damn, let me look at the chart. And that's when I saw that there was an opportunity to take a long to get my $80. So I passed one funded
Oh,
fund this morning.
gosh.
But
So
this was
it went,
obvious, by the way. This right here was an obvious long right here.
yeah, I did. I went to bed and I put a stop at 8:13
Mm-hmm.
and I did 4 micros
Mm-hmm.
and did it to 24,030 because, they always cheat me out of 10 points. And I remember I told you guys the CPI was going to push us straight to 24,041
Yeah.
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was
Wow.
PPI. I got that wrong too.
Me and Ronnie
Oh,
were
what
talking.
was it today?
PPI. CPI is tomorrow, which is
Oh,
weird
CPI is
because
tomorrow. What was
usually
today that pushed
CPI
it?
is
Something
first.
pushed it.
PPI.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tomorrow
PPI,
CPI.
PPI. Okay. So yeah, I knew that news was going to give it the price action that we needed to get to the 24,041. And for my fib means that we'll have a short day today. We may come back and retrace 24,041 or come back near it. But I'm thinking we're going to have a short day today.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of.
yes, 20. So you see how it hit the 41 and now it's coming down to the 5 minute 200. So is that play is playing out, but we'll do a little bit of a pull back to go up, but that short down, it's going to be cool. It's going to be good today. We're going to have opportunity for both a long and a short, I should say that. So
This could be an SMT right here into TDOs. TDOs 915, and we would want some sort of like really strong buyer's presence with a wick to go to the upside. If we break TDO, we're only going down to where Chris was giving us information on.
and where's that to?
Chris, give me that number one more time. Look, there's the reaction already close to TDO.
874.
The first area I'm looking at is under 920. If we don't get any shifts, I'm looking at under 874.
Okay. Damn, I wish I was up to take this short at 40. Did anybody short it at, was anybody there to short it at, oh no, that, because it came right back down, never mind.
The only stock that is holding is Nvidia. If she goes, we going down hard because the rest are all dumping like crazy.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a short day today, a really good short day.
So here's TDO
Because that,
coming and approaching really quickly. Just make sure you guys have marked 917.5 as TDO. And that's TDO Wednesday.
We have a potential SMT at data lows.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So let's see. I still think ES is gonna take out those data lows, but man can hope.
Patience pays, guys. Remember that. We don't have to get the sniper entry.
How do you draw on top step X?
How do you draw on top step X? Yo, you got a brush too.
Where is it?
Yo, it's always the same people that come in here, bro. Amazing. Thank you guys for being here, for real. We got Chino, T, Sunshine, Sleepy, Sep, Segi, Racel, or Rice. I forgot his name, my bad. Gonzo, Ronnie, Ski, Dylan, Gold, Monk, Chris, Debbie, Sadira. You guys are awesome. Let me see here. That's a big candle for 15 minutes. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
look at the 30-minute. I didn't see this, but look at the 30-minute. We have what I call CRT. So we have the problem with this candle right here is that we don't have this wick smaller. So in order for me to shift my bias short 100%, this wick couldn't be above this wick. So this wick needed to be lower. This one in the middle could be higher. Doesn't matter how high it is. And then this one never goes above the body of 2405. That would have been an indication to short. Beautiful. That's a CRT right here. Always remember this. This pattern, guys, try to journal it and try to look for it all over the 5 minute, look for it all over the 15, the 30, and the 1 hour. And the 4 hours, the more powerful one. The 4 hours usually a full retracement into the body of the last candle. So you see how we already got like some kind of support TDO, exactly at TDO. We already kind of like swept the whole candle. So in candle theory, we already fed all the fill orders, and now we're just looking for the direction if we're going to go back up or if we're going to come back down. And then looking at the 15-minute, you can already see it has the 4 base candle that I always talk about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the breakout. You see this? And then we have the demand zone. Always use that as a confluence. When you start seeing something on charts, look for 4 candles. 1, 2. It's a sequence thing. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know? And then look 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. Look 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the breakout, and then the retest, immediate retest. It's so simple. I make it sound like it's simple, but it's not. It's look at the SMT, by the way. Monk, do you see it? That's an engulf candle. This is confirmation to go long. You'd go 1 micro in and you'd enter with your stop loss underneath right at TDO. But it's already running really, really strong. Let's see here. Monk, are you in on this or no? And look at the engulf
Nah.
candle on the 2-minute. You see how the 2-minute engulfed already the other one?
Cross above this.
Very beautiful.
Crossing.
Very beautiful from TDO. Any rapid fire above the VWAP, it would be a nice clean retracement. Hopefully into supply here. And then we go to the above and beyond. Let's just be patient.
Still going down, I believe.
It's almost as if this
Fossil, are you
zone.
in this?
It's almost as if in this zone they're just
This 1 minute fair value.
It seems like continue have. Oh, what the heck happened
It
there?
is under
This was a candle. That's not
Sorry.
like that. Come on.
4 hour.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hear a single word Fossil said.
Yeah, Gonzo, what you say, bro? I
I
hear
didn't
nothing.
talk.
Nah, not Fossil, not Gonzo.
Oh, false. My bad, false.
Oh, I shorted at this 1 minute fair value gap, and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
So,
Yeah.
What, at 950?
yeah.
Segi's looking for
Nice, bro.
870, guys. So Segi's short bias at this very moment. Use him
I
as
mean, look at
confluence.
that. You respected that. 1 minute.
Yeah, it did.
What am I looking for? Sorry, guys. Oh. Nice. I know exactly why Chris knew how to see that. The brawny. She just taught me something like that recently. Very nice, Chris. Good execution. I'm still being patient here, guys.
I don't believe we're gonna go lower until we see like a candle close, like the body close below 921. Right now we're like double bottom on 1 minute.
So we have some sort of W at this very moment. On the 1 minute. We have the 3 minute showing like buyers are in here. 15 minutes still fighting. Can't keep the zone
Yeah, I
with
think it's gonna
momentum.
keep going down.
Yeah, me too.
If I can't change my bias, I'm gonna stay out of it.
There you go.
Come on. At least it should come to 843. Does anybody see 843 for a short bounce back up?
A60s, A60s, A70s would be your target as a short. You're trying to take full TP there. If you're short bias. Because we're gonna retest this resistance zone if you do make it all the way down there.
Oh, that SP is
860.
so clean. Yes, it's pumping to those equal highs.
Don't marry your bias, guys. Whether you're long or short, let the market tell you what it wants to do. Bouncing off the 200 EMA 5 minute. I'm looking for 223.870. Seki's still short, guys. So he's telling you don't marry your bias. So if you're long bias, take it away out of your mind. If you're short bias, take it out. Just focus on what the chart is presenting you. He's right. 100%. He's right. Look, he has only 2 micros and he's up $218. All right, so RSI is showing me some sign of buyers in the game. We have divergence.
Gonna range for a bit, I
It's
believe.
bar quoting, but the 3 minute and the 2 minute are confirming that there is buyers in the zone. It's just gonna be a fight zone until they decide what they want to do. Still very early in the day, guys.
I want it to go up a little bit, manipulate up, and then go back down all the way to Asian lows. That would be very clean.
If you're looking for that, if you're looking for that clean retracement to then manipulate and go down, you would want to enter the market somewhere around like 980s. Because if you notice, this could be considered a double top. You see the M? I know. I probably
Yeah,
have to. You see the double top here? You would probably want
kinda.
them to come here to the neckline and then come down. M30 is leaving us a wick behind for the next 9 minutes. Interesting.
You see, Gonzo has gone
So
quiet now. Like he's probably in a position.
Pozo would have got this W with the retracement here. You see this little retracement? Exactly where I do as well. I would have gone long at 930. Hold into VWAP or break even. Very nice, Segi. Good job securing profits, brother. So we have TDO. We did make multiple touches. We do have buyer's presence. There is a W. This is a small retracement. If you take this long, you're looking for momentum to the upside. And then you're gonna hold into 970s and a break above that. You're adding to your position with rapid fire, hoping that we break the supply of the 990s. I want to give it a shot. I'm just being patient. And again, this doesn't mean you trigger it now, guys. You're not missing out anything. You can still enter once momentum is running. Right now, we're just accumulating. Oof. Takes out all the, they already took out all the stop losses. Now the idea is, do they continue to the downside or do they push it up once they already took all stop side? Crazy. Thank God I didn't
Oh
enter
shit.
this.
I'm back. I'm back.
Gonzo,
I
how much
heard
did
you,
he
Mo.
make? How much did he make?
Oh, nothing. I was doing something else. No, it was
Hmm.
flat.
So we're at a demand zone right here. This is a demand.
Did anyone short?
I took
Seggy's in short.
profit. I took my profits.
Cool, cool.
Notice how the 5 minutes not falling below. Very nice, Seth. So you're up like $340 more or less. Nice, I knew it. I have good math. The math is mathing.
The math is mathing. Come on, man. Drop 40 points more.
Panda, if you're not in any position, it's okay to not do anything at the moment, okay? You're not missing out anything, I promise. Don't feel fear of triggering this just because. It almost looks like a falling wedge, doesn't it, guys? On the lower
Yeah.
time frame. That's beautiful, Seb. That's good discipline. Good habits.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out until Asian lows. Unless I see this 1 minute. Give me what I want.
And by the way, another thing to take into consideration if you're new to like economical news, data, and all that good stuff, remember the price has already been priced in. So just because equities will be bullish to the sentiment of what the report says, it's already been priced in. That's why you saw the market rally to the top very slow over Asia, and you're like, what the hell? When is it gonna come back? It never comes back. It's okay that they already priced in everything, and there was no crazy reaction because of the reason that they already got in at the price that they felt was fair. Correct. Buy the rumors, sell the news. That's right.
Exactly.
Jamie Dimon actually said that, and they reported that on some like Instagram page that I follow. I'm curious what our Debster's doing. Debbie, what are you doing today? Talk to me. Very nice, Seb. Very nice. Green all week, open is funded on Monday, and his target is for payout on Friday. Damn, that's great, bro.
Nice.
That's very nice.
I
You know,
was long and I got stopped out, and I think I'm gonna go long again, but I'm waiting for it to get back down to yesterday's. Well, actually, I guess at 239 again.
239. So at 900 on the dot is where you want to go long?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's hope.
We're already underneath TDO. I don't know, it's scary there. I'd rather see a direction out of TDO. I want to see a direction out of TDO. For me to take anything at this very moment, I can't be in this area right here. Because this is kind of like resistance slash support, and there's no data telling me anything at this very moment. It's just a pump
So I get
retracement.
in, but I follow my stop with the 500 tick.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily lose money, but I don't, you know, it's not running fast enough to make a good bit either.
But very nice. And you know what? I'm looking at the 500 tick, and it does look really, really nice. I like the way that
Mm-hmm.
it shows you the range a lot cleaner than the
It
100.
does.
Because I only
The
use the
500
100.
is good.
I'm gonna remove the 100 tick because I use the 1 second chart. That 500 looks clean. I like the way that it shows you kind of like the movement a lot easier.
Yeah.
And it does give you a nice long on the 500 tick.
Nice.
I've practiced on the ticks. I've done really well. I haven't practiced it on my cash account yet, but the ticks. Debbie, do you trade the ticks the same way as we would the candles, like on the wicks? The wicks means the same things. Is that
Well, yeah, I wait for a really good push. That means that on the 500 tick, and then there's a lot of people jumping in. Otherwise, it just keeps going back and forth with the barcoding. So we had one good, sort of good push. Let's see, at 9:51, and it's just been really slack since then. There's not a lot of people jumping in.
It kind of looks like a small W on the 500 tick. Do you see that?
It does, yeah.
Where you have a good entry at 928 going long, but I'm scared of a long today. But it does look like a good area for a 928 long.
Yeah, that gap fill is still below. That's why once we get into that, if we get to it, then I'll go short to fill the gap. But it's just sketchy right now.
I'm gonna remove my EMAs for like my chart because I think the EMAs are hindering my eyesight. So right here you had a pullback. Like let's say if you were 3 minis in, if you had 3 minis, 2 minis, you would enter here with a very tight stop loss underneath like 915, and you would hope for a pump into this VWAP on the 500 tick. That's the way I would look at it. But the fact that we are like creating like, do you see how this is the low and then this is a high right here? This created the demand right here. You would have entered down here at 905, sorry, 910. That would have been a clean entry for the retracement and to continue. But entering here is a little risky because if you notice, we have like this regression downward. So we have the channel, right? And the channel, every time it comes to the top, it hasn't been able to break it. So because it hasn't been able to break it, you could only expect the bottom to then go back up until you actually break out of it and go up. So like 935 would indicate 935, 937 and above would indicate that we could potentially break out of this channel on the 500 tick.
We're still in the opening range, which is super choppy. But I do like the 15-minute candle opening. It gave us a full candle, so we should get a really decent move today.
Order filled.
Who
Who was that?
Who was that?
Who
did it?
left us?
Who's guilty?
Somebody's
That's
like, Rigo
crazy.
said it. Somebody said, Debbie said it.
It was me. I went short.
That was immediate. The call out was immediate. That was crazy.
Oh, snap.
2 hours later.
Order filled.
Whoa.
That's
That's a
gotta
lot
be
of
the
order
Hey,
flow.
what
soundboard.
we
That
doing,
has to be the
guys? What we
soundboard,
doing?
bro.
Get in the house.
No!
Seth is like, I mute my mic for that reason.
God, please, no!
That's so funny. Seth is like, I don't want nobody to judge me. Oh man, very nice. Hopefully you guess, if you're long, guys, you're above VWAP, you break even right away, okay?
Look at that.
There's the Debbie. There's your long right here.
Yeah.
So one thing to look at, it's like a W inside a W, right? And then goes up. I heard somebody say order filled.
Who did that?
Yeah, the 500 tick is actually really clean, guys.
Look
I
at
like
my
it.
chart. If you guys look at my chart, it literally to the tick hit a 30-minute demand zone, and it already has provided like 3-to-1 on that. So we've hit their time frame supply, and we just saw arrival backward to hopefully go up. I'm hoping that we can make some all-time highs today.
Oh, so you're looking for okay, Andrea, let's look at this differently.
Yeah, it's TDO, guys. It's just TDO.
Okay.
She's saying a lot just to say that at TDO we reacted.
I don't care about TDO or PMO or whatever the heck it is.
I'm just saying because you're always
I
judging my
still
trading. You're always
understand it.
you're always judging my trading, girl. We're different, but we see the
I'm
same
not
thing.
judging
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Take a joke. But we all see the same thing. We just interpret it differently, guys. That's all it is. We all interpret it differently. So as you can see, I said this was a falling wedge, right? We got the breakout. Now, in order for us to survive this, we have to have this breakout from VWAP. Once VWAP goes, you're looking to break supply. Supply is at somewhere 980. 980s. If you could fly through 980s, you go all the way to like the 150 zone that I was talking about. So if you're you're 1 micro in anywhere at the 930s to go to the upside. And by the way, remember we talked about 920s, 930s to be a zone for longs. I think a few of you guys said that. I forgot who it was. I think it was Monk. I don't remember. But we
I thought it
basically,
was 870 for
I don't know. I remember somebody saying that they wanted the market to come back to the area where it took off from. It came back. It trapped buyers and sellers.
him.
And suddenly, look, they're already breaking out of it.
So does
so-
you guys know the ES already hit their all-time high?
Mhm. I haven't looked at it.
That's good.
How's the Max 7
Yes.
looking, Gonzo?
1 second. The Max 7, NVIDIA is bouncing hard, so it's currently the market driver. Microsoft bounced, Google bounced, Tesla bounced, Amazon
Nice.
starting to bounce,
Beautiful.
Meta holding the low. The only one who keeps dumping is Apple.
Wow, interesting.
Yes. So guys, Ronnie may see something correctly because I see the ES going to 576, which is probably why the NAS is kind of lingering around. I think once ES hits 576, that will stall and then wait for the NAS to
Catch up.
catch up. Yeah. It's gonna do that weird thing, that sideways move. And
So 2 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute are already in confluence. And look at the 15 minute CRT again. You see that reversal signal right here with the doji and then the breakout? Beautiful. So now we're already looking for longs, guys. We are now officially in a long trend to the upside. You're just looking for a pullback. Where would your pullback be? It will be somewhere in the 30s or 20s. If it does come back that low, you want that rapid momentum to wick up, and then we take it to go to the upside. If you see that, you're taking sort of like a 2-3 micro, and then you're gonna add to your position above the 80s once we break that zone. If we don't come back, you're just gonna get in right now with 1 micro and hope for the best. You take $50, $70 loss, or you add cushion into your top of the all-time high to make it over here at 150. 150 again is the sweet spot where the market usually ends when we're above all-time highs.
I have a confession to make.
How much are you up?
No, not much, but I went long at 33.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
And I'm riding this baby to the top. Like hopefully new all-time high or almost there.
Very
yes.
nice.
That's
Good
what
job.
I was telling someone this morning, that all the other indices are like hitting all-time highs except for NASDAQ. So this thing needs to hit it at some point. And so I think we are gonna hit some new highs today, guys. I was just hold it
Hopefully.
if you want.
All right, so now we're breaking this like 67 zone.
If this hits my
Oh,
TP,
this guy saying what's
the
the all-time high? Oh, here. I got you, Seb.
69, right?
68, 68.5.
68, almost there.
And NQB 69, I'm assuming, maybe? I don't know. It's always off by a few ticks.
Do you remember the Degen eval from yesterday?
Is that what you're playing today?
Yeah, and if it hits the P, it goes from dying to passing. So let's hope it does.
That's awesome. Again, another pointer for you guys. Please screenshot this right here, guys. Screenshot this. You can always remember this. This is always a reversal. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And look where it tapped. It tapped specifically an area that we took off from before. So we have the 4 base candles, breakout, right? Comes right back to all-time high, retraces into demand, traps buyers, and then it goes back up and down, taps the demand zone one more time and goes. This is technically a key level at this very moment. 890s is a key level. That's the way I would look at it. 890 is a key level, and it found support with strong demand, even though it's not strong in the sense of what we would expect to be rapid fire, right? But in the zone that it was, there's people fighting that to be like very bullish. Somebody's defending this area. Somebody doesn't want to lose money. That's how you have to look at it. Interpret candles as what is it that they're doing and how they're doing it. Very simple. In, back. They're getting the order filled. They're getting the order filled on purpose. I think Osho was talking about this yesterday. No, he was kind of talking us down on how the market makers look at it, right? No, Ronnie?
Institutions use the news as catalyst to get their orders filled.
Correct.
Always.
Correct. And Osho was just talking to us
Max
about
7 update. Max 7 update, please.
It's a beautiful
Please.
zombie rally. Look at this. Zombie rally. This is considered a zombie rally. Super slow, nothing crazy. Let me see here.
No,
Y'all
watch
gonna
Stones
hate me.
is
Segi, no, Segi.
Segi,
no.
yeah, you're good,
That's-
bro. You're good, bro. Take your short, bro. If you're gonna take your short, I think you should take it in the 90s. Get your shorts in the 90s, bro. Fade Ronnie, fade me, fade Avery. Get your money, bro.
I am biased short. I am biased short, but I didn't see the ES do what it did. So I'm super confused right now.
It's a SMT on the 5 minute. Look at the 5 minute, guys. We have 1 leg, 2 leg, and the 2 leg has the breakdown to the bottom. Usually you want to retest like an immediate retest at VWAP, or you want the immediate retest right at the wick right here. Would be 935. So when it taps here and it gives you a rapid move up, this would confirm the SMT to be protected by institution to go to the upside. And then look at this big ass M right here. We have an M, demand, liquidity sitting above, and then everybody's gonna be like, oh, when is the short? When is the short? And the short is never happening. Everybody's getting squeezed up. It's a story. It's a really it's a beautiful story. But again, I could be wrong, right? There's nothing guaranteed, guys. There's nobody here in this world that can tell you their strategy works 100%. I'm just telling you what I've seen over time. Over time and over time and over time.
Institutions.
So Saggy is short and Ronnie is long.
Segi wants short. Segi's looking for his short.
He's looking for a short. Okay.
And I'm long at 900.
You're long at 900. Okay, good play. Good play.
Are you 3 minis
Debbie.
in? How many minis?
Right. Don't lie. How many minis?
I've already made a lot of money today, so I took 2 micros right there. So I'm not doing minis. I'm crazy.
Very nice, Sagi. Good job. I do think the 90s will be the ideal area you want to add in.
Where is he short from?
I have no clue. I forgot. It's been
Top.
already.
He
It's
shorted
the
the
70s.
market open almost the top. Yeah.
The market open.
Yeah, he entered that momentum.
That's pretty good.
Wow, that is excellent. Dang, why didn't I put an order in at 41? That's crazy. I hate when I can see it and I don't take it.
It's all good.
And I should be done today, guys. I really should. I really should be done.
Log out.
But I love trading with you guys.
I love it too, right? It's the best.
You can
I can't
stay
trade
and not
alone
trade.
anymore. I can't trade anymore. I
You
can't.
can stay and not trade.
It feels weird. It feels really weird trading without you guys. It really does. I feel like I don't have my confluences. I feel like you guys are my indicators.
Debbie is my trading buddy. I've been trading with Debbie for almost 3 years now.
Wow, for real?
Yeah, Debbie actually introduced me to your group.
I didn't know that. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Debbie.
Let's go,
I'm glad that
Debbie.
you're
Thank you,
here.
Debbie.
Let's go, Debster.
Wow.
Yeah, we made a lot of money together in 2022.
Stopped out twice. That's annoying. It is what it is, South. It's all good, bro. So you're still at green for the day, or you're what? Good. That's all that matters, bro. Trust me, I got so many break evens. It's ridiculous, bro. But you know what? I'm happy that I don't have any red days. I do have red days, but I minimize them. Should
All
be.
right, I like the red 7.
And Seth is new to futures trading, so he's doing very good. We just introduced him to it like maybe a month ago. So he's
Also, Seth is
catching
also
on.
from your group. Your group.
Yes, Seth is a friend of my daughter's.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's
And
fun
he's
to
an
hear.
options trader.
Hey, nice. I want to learn
You must
options.
love me.
So look at the M, by the way. Look at the M. So we have, look, check it out, guys. We have the falling wedge. We have some kind of resistance at the 670s that we didn't break. They generated liquidity, right? They came back down to retest, and then they go up to eat the liquidity and continue to the upside. Then you have supply sitting above at the 980s. Hopefully we break that 990s. Hopefully we break that, and then we continue to the upside, and the sky's the limit from there. 5 minute looks very clean. As you can see, is a SMT with a retest basing to continue up. Very simple, very clean. If you're in this, you're looking for longs, you're looking to fade Segi all the way. Now, be cautious because right here on the 15-second, when we have this sort of move right here, if we can't break this 970, it usually flushes really hard into this next little candle right here, which would be 935, 934, which I always say is technically a real pullback to then continue up. Because I always wait for the first and second leg. Just be very, very cautious. And this is where Segi would probably enter and get manipulated to get squeezed and they continue up. That's why Segi's a smart trader. He waits for the real supply area here. Right, Segi? Segi's like crying.
Segi didn't like that pump.
Hey, I'm just trying both of y'all. Buyers and sellers today. I woke up. Well, what is it that they say? I woke up with fire. All right, so
Nobody says that.
I forget. There's a saying. I forgot what saying it is. There's a saying that I woke up ready to attack. In other words, let's see here. So we're seeing that resistance, as you can see, that little pattern that I talked about usually flushes down and then it goes. I'm hedging my short with silver longs. Very nice. Very nice. Steve, what's good, brother? Steve, are you in any trade at the moment? Let me tell my market maker friend what I'm thinking about.
My name is Jeff.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Steve is not in any trades yet, so I'm chilling, guys. Steve, how many minis we dropping today, bro? Yeah, don't worry. You haven't missed out anything, bro. Don't even worry about it. You haven't missed out on anything at all. what we're looking in, just to kind of explain to you what we were looking at. So we obviously had a nice PPI like pull into the 24,000 zone. Then we had the retracement fully into TDO. TDO held this area, and buyers pretty much stepped in. They broke out the wedge, and then we have a small retracement in the 50s. I would have really liked the 30s to be a retest immediate zone for them to continue to the upside. Another thing to see is that in the 5 minute you have an SMT. So the SMT was very nice. It held the support area after the retracement, and we're just making like a very slow zombie walk to the upside. What we're looking for is for all-time high to be hit at 68 of the 24,000s. And once we're in that zone, we're kind of like in no man's land, where I know everybody's going to be like, oh, we swept the high, now we're going to go back down. And what the market's going to eventually do is going to take us all the way to 150, maybe 200 by the end of the day. And everybody's going to look to short and short and short, and they're going to keep getting like squeezed all the way up, in my opinion.
980 is still looking like a strong place to go above from.
And then look at the
Keeps
15
hitting
minute.
that.
What really gave it to us, Steve, I'm just filling you in on this. What really gave it to us was this 15-minute candle protecting it. So if we're above TDO, we acted bullish. Any wick above is your technically order fills that are getting trapped with sells. So Segi's trying to short like 990s, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's a valid zone that you want to short, and if you're shorting. But right here, because there's nothing guaranteed, right? We don't really know. We could just take a prediction of the best probability. What I would like for us to show is like the strength of it always going up, pulling back, going up, coming back, going up, coming back, until we actually get that full pump or momentum where we're trying to just take it above and beyond. The idea today was you go in at the bottom very small. You're not looking for a lot of money. You're just going to hold this long from the bottom to potentially come have some cushion of $200-300. And once you're at all-time high, you full throttle like 10, I was gonna say 10 minis, 10 micros, and hopefully you get the pump ride for like another extra 700-800 bucks with the cushion of what you've already made. It's not for you to lose the entire profit and loss, but use the cushion to your advantage of maximizing your profit. It's trying to teach people how to scale into their trade in a smart way. So as you guys can see, we couldn't break this 70 zone. So Segi, if you're taking like a 10 micro short, you're looking for like 10-20 micros to short into like that 30 zone. And that's 20 points that you can potentially get a nice scalp out of 2 minis. Potentially. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. So we had multiple touches in the 70 zones reject. So this is acting like a supply inside a supply zone. Why? Because you have this major supply. This is resistance. This is resistance. Couldn't break it. The third time is usually a charm. I learned that from our dear Ronnie. And usually that would be the retracement into this demand zone, which would be the channel break. So it would be the channel break and retest, right? Boom. Hopefully. Doesn't have to be, but let's see. I'm just giving you guys like an interpretation of how I see the candle. It keeps rejecting this 5-minute fair value gap, which is also 3-minute and 2-minute fair value gap. Yeah. Very nice. Very well interpreted. It's just, does it actually drop or does it actually pull up? That's the crazy part. Look at the 2-minute VWAP. You see how we had that immediate rejection and then that immediate pullback? That means, again, it's a tricky zone to be in because this is exactly what I wanted. But I wanted it to come to the 30s. So sometimes you're not going to get the specific zone that you want, but this is an indication that buyers are present 100%. They're defending this. So this is kind of like a base. So this is the correction of the entry. This is the basing. This is the manipulation. And then they continue to the upside, squeezing everybody into the zone. Break and continue. It's a 50-50. That's right. 100%. Nothing is guaranteed here, guys. Nothing is guaranteed. I do agree. Look at that dump to then pull up. That's crazy. It's like flipping a coin. But if you could story tell everything that's happening, you could try to get your head in the game like they are and just tell yourself, damn, what is that they're doing? And why are they doing it? It's like what Panda just said. The fair value gap is getting respected multiple times. You know, they're just trapping or they're just going to the real supply. but I want to know who's long because I know you guys go fill order when you start hearing things and they start happening. You guys start getting happy triggered. Anybody in any trade at this moment?
I'm
I'm
about
still
to
long
close.
from 930s.
Who said that? My bad.
Still
Me,
flat.
I'm still long from 930s.
930s. Good job. Only reason I'm short is because it's my A plus setup and I have to take it no matter what. If I lose, I lose. Perfect. That's perfect. You see, like, this is beautiful. It's the same thing that I did yesterday. I saw my setup and I took it no matter what. Even if it was an iffy zone. It was an iffy zone, by the way. But I saw it and my eyes trusted it. And I'm like, hey, at one point it looked like it was surviving. At one point I was like, damn, look at me, I'm about to make money. But it didn't happen. It is what it is. I was excited inside. Even though you guys didn't hear it, I control my emotions, guys. I don't always say what I feel. But yes, it does feel nice when you start seeing every confluence that you put together to go in your direction. It does feel nice. But when it hits that you don't make it and it breaks you and it makes you lose, it only feels terrible if you know you didn't risk manage. It really only feels bad when you know you were 2, 3 minis in and you didn't cut that loss at 800, $900. Anybody here that has $800, $900 loss on one trade, you're not trading the way you should be trading. You should be, if you're two, three
Depending on
minis
the
in,
size.
you're risking no matter what, $300, $400 max. Especially if you're in
Depending
a
on the
50K
size.
account. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Depends on the size of the account.
It depends on the size of the account, 100%. But if you're if you're confident on a trade, you pull the trigger and you trust your eyes. But the moment it goes away from your direction, you close that immediately. I'm not saying for you guys to start doing that right now, right? I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it all goes back to mindset and your position of size. As long as you're doing that properly, you're gonna always be a profitable trader. You come back and you live another day. So right now we're already fighting that 70 zone. We already broke out of it. It looks like it's already in the 2 minute, giving us a clean direction. Just be very cautious to not enter here if you haven't entered. It's not an area for you to enter, guys. It's not. The only way you're entering this is once we break above 90s and we have a strong close above the 20s. Above 20s, you're looking for a pump into this 40 zone with a tight stop loss, and you're looking to hope that it takes you into the 60 zone. Somebody here is probably like, damn, why isn't Rigo entering his trades and he's calling out? I'm chilling, guys. I'm not in a rush. Looks like it might be trying to break now. I do agree. So here. What really had me today this morning is this right here. I hate when it happens, to be honest with you. When I call something out and it's happening as I'm doing it, I'm like, wow, look at it go. That was the optimal trade entry for me. Because you waited for all this chop and you waited for the confirmation to break. And it never retested. So if we do come back here, I'm entering here, guys. Segi's gonna be like, that's where Rigo is getting trapped. Let me see here. All right, so we did get the breakout in the 80s now, and now you're gonna see it fly into the supply. So Segi's getting ready for his entry on shorts. I mean, obviously he's not gonna enter just because he's gonna wait for something specific, and just for you guys to understand what he's probably waiting for. He's probably waiting for something like this, guys. He's gonna wait for the breakout, right? He's gonna see like an immediate push down. It'll be one more push up, and then it'll slowly be like one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that look like again? It looks like a double top. It looks like a retest of the neckline. It'll be one more retest to confirm the second, and then he enters. That's what he's looking for. He'll look for something like that. Is that right, Segi? Second option that he's gonna look for. I'm just making sure I'm playing the devil's advocate for anybody that wants to take this trade with him. He'll look for something like this, an impulsive move. It'll give you an immediate rejection, and it'll just be like no new higher high, and it'll just come slowly down, flushing into back TDO, and below TDO, then he takes higher positioning into his position. I'm sure Segi's not one to just leave money on the table. I'm sure he adds to his position once he knows he's right. So those are the two things you're looking for if you're looking to short this valid zone of the 90s. All right. Take a screenshot of this, guys, so you could compare it to later. I don't know what a IFG, whatever that thing is called. I don't know what that does, but is that Bankai in here or no? Oh no, I guess he
That
was writing.
inverse fair value.
Yeah, what is the inverse fair value
IFG
gap?
is inverse Mario Gap.
So what does that mean? Explain that to me.
I have no freaking clue.
Me neither. I just know what
I
it
just
means.
Oh, all right.
I
So
don't look at fair value gaps.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means, guys. But I know that a gap is a gap, right? So if we have a gap here, that means he's expecting this to come back down, which is what we're saying. 90s short for Segi, not for me. I would enter here if I wasn't in my position, but already at max risk for today. I'm only using 2 micros, so I can take a payout tomorrow. You're good, bro. Don't worry about it. You trusted your eyes. You trusted the play. I'm praying it goes in your direction because I want this zone to be like in the 30s, 20s to give me a strong bounce, takes everybody out like Gonzo and Ronnie, and then I could go back in. I want that. I'm just playing, guys.
Why do you want it to take me out?
Let's go. Give my man his money. He's getting his first payout. I mean, not his first payout. He's getting his payout for the week. So
You wanted the price to take me out. You said take Ronnie and Gonzo out.
I try to be funny, guys. I try to be funny. Intrusive thoughts.
Hilarious.
So look, so right now we're seeing that resistance, right? Like what he's looking for. I hope you guys took a screenshot of that. So let's zoom in and let's look at it together. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing a balance, right? It's not really doing much, but if you look at the higher time frame, what is it doing? You have the same thing I was just talking about. Boom, retest and continuation to the downside. If that's the case, if it's right, he's entering here at the 80s because 90s already got tapped almost, right? If we said that 90s was the optimal trade entry and it didn't happen, it's the same move I just mentioned. Look. You see that? And this is how you trade with 5-3 minis on the lower time frame on specific zones like what Ronnie talks about to be supply or demand. And then here you would have 18, 16 ticks. Imagine you're here, right? Let me just give you guys an example. If we're where we are right now, right? Let's say it's just 40 micros, just for the hell of it. Don't do this, guys. Please don't do this, all right?
Order filled.
So imagine you entered up
Who's it?
here. Imagine you entered up
Who's it?
here with 40 micros. My stop loss is obviously 1840 for the reasons that I'm trying to teach you what I'm talking about. If I called the specific move with multiple rejections, it's a specific move, guys. It's very specific. One thing that I'm learning myself that I'm going to start applying for me is if I know how to high time frame micro tick trade, it's my responsibility to understand what's a reasonable TP, right? And I was talking to Osho about this, where Osho's like, you have to be very reasonable with how many points you're getting from a move. So if I trust my eyes that this is a specific move, and I could lose $300 by the tick to make $1,800 in a matter of seconds. Look at that. That would have been $1,800 if I would have shorted from the area that I was telling you guys this was specifically to happen. You might question me and be like, but if you see it, why don't you take it? You know, everybody that is gonna question that is gonna say, why do you do it? It's because again, I'm still working on my mindset, guys. I'm still working on my psychology. I'm still working on trusting my eyes. Just because I know it and I see it even before it happens doesn't mean I trust myself. I'm still learning just as much as you guys are. It goes back to the mindset matters, you know? So, yeah, just take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Is it a specific zone? Yes, we tapped it right away. Why? Right here. So Seki, if he's like waiting for his entry, he would want the full like 90 zone to get tapped and rejected. Because if you notice here on the lower time frame on the 32nd, all we did was go to the high, create a new low, and now we should go up to the high. And then if as they create new highs and lows, the moment they create a new lower low and a new lower high is the moment he's like, okay, I know I'm in the right direction. I know I'm taking in a riskier trade to add to my position. There's certain times as a trader you have to break your position, like you have to break your rules, you know? If you want to be like optimal in your trading, you have to learn how to like break your rules in a healthy way. Not that you're going 40 minis in or micros, not that you're going 2 minis in just to say I want to make a quick 200 bucks. No, like it has to be reasonable, right? Hey, if I'm in 2 micros, I could add 3 micros to my position. I'm holding 5 and then hoping for the best that I break even the moment I go in positive, right? Because if you could lose a break even trade of maybe $200 that you were once upon a time in 2 micros and you put the stop loss at BE, guess what? Like maybe you get that flush right at the perfect time, and if it stops you out, it's $0. You didn't lose nothing. All you lost was your time and your rules were followed. But if you get that flush, the moment you get that flush, bro, you're getting easily 500-600 bucks instantly in 2-3 minutes. So don't think I'm shorting, guys. I'm not shorting. I promise I'm not shorting.
Order
I was just
filled.
showing you kind of an example of how much you would make with low time frame trading. Okay. But at the same time, speaking about the mindset, because it's good to talk about these things, especially when we're trying to be patient traders. And as somebody that's trying to lead a community, I have to lead by example. I have to lead by example that you guys can do this just as much as I am. I'm not a smart person, guys. I'm not very smart. That I could see this pattern, all this stuff. It just happened to be that I was very fortunate to be, in the position that I'm in to just see the charts all day and see it happen multiple times and just I try to always understand why. If you could understand why the market's doing a certain thing and you see it multiple times and you see it multiple times and you see it multiple times, you already understand why. And then you could just trust your eyes, trust your eyes. I'm preaching everything to you guys, but I'm preaching it for myself, guys. I'm letting you guys know that. Let's see here. Anybody have any questions? There's nothing wrong with asking me questions in a live. If you want to learn something, if you want to do something, there's nothing wrong with that.
I really wanted to touch 35, 40 again so I could add, but Bastard is not going to.
Let's hope you get that full TP, bro. I want you to pass that account.
Oof.
Let's see.
They really don't like when it gets close to 990s.
Let's see something here.
Yeah, Google's retracing. Meta. Mag 7's looking kind of iffy.
Yeah.
Gots to go, you guys. It was fun. I'll see you later.
Have a good one, Ronnie.
See you, Ronnie.
Bye.
If you guys are excuse me, if you guys are long, you're holding break even, guys. So you could already see the divergence here. See here. We couldn't make a new high, right? If we get rejections and it goes below this 49, 40s, super tricky. Just be very cautious. This is not a zone you guys are trading. Unless you're shorting. What I would like to look at is like what I said. What I would like, if you were shorting, if you're a short bias trader, you're looking for this. You're looking for the short here. Am I changing anybody's bias? Is anybody thinking about shorting this?
Maybe on another account.
Just be careful. That's all
For a
I'm
quick,
saying.
for a
Risk
quick 40
manage.
points.
Risk manage is all it is, guys. Risk management.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, guys. The way that this market is just moving so damn slow, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. ChatGPT answer the news. Okay, so answers to news. What does this news mean for equities over indexes like NQ and short term? Nice. Bottom line is the crude build is bearish for oil and energy stocks, but bullish for Nasdaq. Correct. We did read that earlier. Good job. Good job using ChatGPT. I'm telling you, Sleepy and everybody else, like if you're not using ChatGPT in 2025 for everything and anything you do in this world or in this life that we have, you're missing out. ChatGPT is your personal assistant for the free. Like if you ever want to send a text message or anything and you're like, hey, help me make the tone a little bit warmer or help me make the tone like more aggressive, or anything. Or you pull out the chart and you copy and paste it. Check it out. Give me a second. I'll give you guys an example. If I copy and paste this chart into ChatGPT, help me write the key levels that show strength of bears and bulls. I'm so serious. You think I'm joking? I don't use it for my technical analysis because I don't need this, but you could do this.
Bro,
Look.
read Segi. Read what Segi said.
I haven't read it. Let me see. I use ChatGPT to punch.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
all been there,
shit.
bro. It's all, it's
Oh,
okay.
shit.
We've all been there.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh shit. That's so funny. It's all
It
good,
really
Sagi.
is.
I use it with pictures to remodel houses. Very nice. It worked too.
It worked.
ChatGPT got me, my girl. Oh, Dylan, you're so funny, man. That's crazy. All right, so look, guys, you can see how it breaks down the zones. It makes it clear for you. Like, if you wanted, let's say if I ever give you guys a chart, right? Just copy and paste it into ChatGPT and just say, hey, my mentor or whatever is talking about, this specific time frame. Can you help me decipher, like, is he right or wrong? And it'll tell you. Look,
I think this is getting ready for a nice dump.
yeah, it's looking very bearish. That's what I'm telling you guys. I'm changing my bias a little bit just because of the way that it's looking. What I really, really want is a push up, and the push up with the wick down would give me my confirmation to say everybody got swept and maybe we go to the downside. I don't know. It's just patience, man. Right now it's not really like if you got at the bottom, you're technically getting to that TP for longs, right? And you're holding your stop loss tight. Like you're already at break even. At this moment, you're at break even if you're long, in my opinion.
I'm at break even like 45 minutes ago.
All right, look. So look what ChatGPT is telling me. Your mentor's chart outlines the classic liquidity grab, sweep, and dump concept. Ooh, anticipating a false breakout above mid resistance. What your mentor's doing as well, what might be missing specifically a missed short opportunity, meaning I missed my optimal trade entry, where you could potentially short earlier with higher risk reward. What's right in the chart marks supply zones, demand zones, anticipated pattern, fake out high. What's missing early short up? There's a potential earlier short setup, and your mentor is missing right at current level 977, 985 before the full sweep. Why? The price is stalling under the fib, diverging. Entry zone was 77.85. Add more to the sweep. TP ones will be 953, 927, 917. Back to TDO session. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's freaking crazy. Look at this. It's literally judging everything I'm talking about. That's crazy. So if you guys want to see if I'm right or wrong, there you go. There's your Confluence as your personal assistant. Please, if you don't use AI, utilize it, guys. It really helps for everything. Let's see here. So we're still in this demand zone with the area that got filled with the 100 tick. We're holding this. It's just a matter of where's the market going to go. Let's see here. I'm going to go back to my eval. See here. Yeah, it's just crawling very slow. Super boring. And my boy Monk is back. Monk, what time is it for you, brother? 11:40 p.m., I'm guessing. I'm surprised Monk hasn't said, all right, guys, I'm out.
I'm gonna have some dinner and go to bed.
I hear you. I hear you. All
And
right.
you get 5 hours later, you get the DM. Now I'm going to bed.
All right, so let's see. When this is a fight zone, guys. Interesting enough, one of the things that I also see here is we could be doing one of the reversals here like this, and it just plummets down. I'm just giving you confluences for Segi's trade, that's all. I don't want you guys missing out a trade just because I'm thinking we're going up. but that 15-minute breakout with the longs, I mean, it didn't hold. It should have already pumped. 30-minute breakout too. Look at that. Hmm.
Yeah, but it's not holding so far.
But
I
the
don't know. I think this is going down. I
one
don't
of
know if it's gonna. I
one
don't
of
know if it's going to die, but at
right.
least it's gonna try to retest 930s.
So another thing to see, guys, is two things. You see how we have this wick right here? Damn, why can't I circle that? You see this wick right here and this wick right here? You know what? Let me do it with a better tool. I'm sorry. You see this right here? You see this right here? It's right on the T of that, like supply and slash demand. If we can't manage to break this above at the 30-minute time frame, it's only going to go down. Look at this. You see that? Demand turns into supply. You know how I always talk about that? That's a very interesting concept. How I always look at, hey, where's the market really going? What's up, Marcos? Might have to get out of my trade. It doesn't hurt. I got a work meeting. Hey, you're good, bro. Or just trim a micro, and just let it run and hope for the best.
He already did. I think he already took half off or something like that.
I got it, got it, got it. Hey, Marcos, are you do you have any evals that you want to blow up? I'm telling you because I think we would have a nice rally to the 90s. If you do 5 minis, if you get that, it'll be great. If you want to blow an account, ideally we want to short 90s if you're short bias, but if you're long, you're looking for a breakout of the 90s. So this would be kind of like we're creating lows and lows and lows, and we can't keep breaking. It could go down into the 30s, ideally. Ideally, right now, what you're waiting for, Marcos, just to fill you in, you're waiting for buys at the retest of the 30s, or you're waiting for the breakout of the 90s. Breakout, retest, and continuation. Those are the two things you're looking at, or if you're trying to be a degen, you're going along here to get into the 90s. We're going to stop out everybody and then reverse. Just filling you in. It's an iffy zone. You should not be trading. I'm just telling you if you're degenning. I'm not saying this for anybody else here. Oh, by the way, give me a second. Let me see what Steve wrote. Oh, Steve is short, by the way, guys. Steve is short. Steve, are you still holding your short? He went short at 979. 979. Interesting. Steve, where's your stop loss? Oh, he was. I'm sorry, guys. He was. My bad. Was. He put caps. Was. My bad, Steve. It was a scalp. Good job, man. Good job. How do you feel about entering one more time? I'm sorry you guys are not reading Steve's chats. We chat on private. Steve, how old are you again? Steve is Steve is the OG. For that knowledge, man. He said old guy. I love it. Hey, how's the new car doing, bro? Any donuts? You gotta send me a video, bro. Out of my trade, we'll be back a little bit later. Hey, you're good, Sagi. Camaro. Good. So basically, so basically for me, I'm just gonna explain this to you guys as well. So if we came from the bottom, right, and we're running already a total of 90 points, usually 90, 60 points is where I see market do a reaction or retracement from. I've always said this before. Anytime I call a trade, I'm usually aiming for 60 points minimum. So if we're already at the 90 zone, I would always look for retracements to then pull back. Anytime you guys are looking at trades, and I'm using this time just to avoid filling in empty spaces of not talking. Uh, Anytime you guys are taking trades, if you're a new trader, you always want to look at risk reward as a 60 point minimum. Minimum. How's the reward? If you know that we're pulling away from a demand zone and you see the momentum, your job as a trader is to identify two things. Is it a specific zone? And is that zone valid? And two, do you have enough wiggle room to actually enter with the risk, right? So let's say you're a new trader, you don't know too much, and you're like, damn, they pulled out from 912. Why? And then you're suddenly seeing the momentum, you're like, damn, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. I talk about this all the time, guys. Why enter the top? Your trigger, your mind is like, oh my god, I'm missing out, I'm missing out. You're not missing out on anything, dude. That bus already been gone. Been gone. You know, like you don't need nobody to tell you that. Your job as a trader is to say, yo, when is the pullback coming and when is that a valid pullback? One way to look at pullbacks to be valid are specific things like, retracement, right? Comes back into a specific zone on the fib, right? Then it goes up one more time, retests. It shows like there's resistance. And maybe one more time it comes to a specific area, right? It could be maybe a strong area of demand. Look, you can see the top, and you would continue waiting. You would continue waiting. Once you get the breakout and the retest, it would be something like this right here. So it'd be like a breakout and a retest. It's better to enter here than enter here. After so long of this like moving sideways, it's a much better move to enter here because of the fact that you already know there's certain people defending the zone. Okay? It's okay to wait. Sometimes trading, you have to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna walk away. I don't see nothing. Or sometimes it's better to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put a limit order. And what is a limit order? You put a limit buy and you say, hey, you know what? I want 10 contracts at this price. And you always put, like, let's say if this is the optimal trade entry and you know you're only risking 10 points, you're gonna put your stop loss right below for the same amount of contracts. Always, always. Um, but you always want to ensure that you're looking at this properly from all angles, not just one time frame, not just one specific like you don't want to be looking at the 1 minute the whole entire time. You want to look and kind of digest, what is going on. What is going on? Oh, I see. We have this huge wick. By the way, I'm sorry my chart looks crazy. These are things that people charge you thousands of dollars to explain to you that you're not gonna pay here, guys. You see this huge ass wick right here? Wait, the wick ends right here. The wick ends right here. We already went there, but if we're holding this zone, all we're doing is slow zombie crawling to the top unless we flush down, right? So your job as a trader is, where do I enter and why? What is the market telling me? Be patient. Be super patient. You see how I said this is a specific zone you would want to get in? Why? Because you already see the pattern. You already see the pull out, the manipulation, and then hoping for the continuation into the 90 zone. Once we break the 90 zone, you either at break even or you literally run out. It's a better probability than just entering at the beginning. Capiche?
Ish.
Got it. So
Look, we touched 90 and already trying to slow down.
yeah, it goes back to what I said, guys. 90s was the like supply zone. So okay, so if we know this is a range, right? Because this is technically ranging at this moment. If this is the high, this is the low, this is the high, and this is the low with a fake breakout, right? I'm sorry, breakdown. I'm sorry about that. Breakdown, and we're just holding the zone. Another thing to consider is, yo, what the heck? We're right in the middle of the range, right? If I'm gonna be a scalper, it's gonna be a scalp, and it's gonna be break even quick. If I'm actually looking for the optimal trade entry, I'm looking for the area that actually has an optimal trade to enter and reject. Or am I gonna just not wait for this to do anything, and I'm gonna wait for actually a breakout and then a retest to continue? I mean, guys, I'm telling you straight up, this could be like this for hours. We could be here for hours until one moment or the next. You're just sitting here and you're watching YouTube, you're watching news, and all you're waiting for is this boom, or you're waiting for this boom. And once you know that, all you're looking for is, oh shit, they went in and they went out. Oh shit, they went in or they went out. That's all you're waiting for. All you're waiting for. A break and retest. Remember that. As a new trader, it's hard to do that because you're so eager to make money. You're so eager to pass your eval. You're so eager to get a payout. You're not thinking, yo, I gotta be a patient trader. What's up, Pozo? So, yeah, can this actually come down? Remember that pattern I told you guys about? Double top, right? Retest, multiple rejections, neckline, and you're looking for a short. Do you see the play now? The more it gets clear, the more it gives you direction. You just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient, guys. You have to be patient. And you have to be adaptable. You have to be okay with, hey, you know what? Maybe my bias is wrong. You know, the more I wait, the more I'm able to see, the more I'm able to take, and just be patient. Pozo right now is probably like 3 minis in up here. Pozo, are you in any trade at the moment? As a matter of fact,
I've had a great day.
oh, nice. Very
Nice.
nice. Did you trade 830 or no?
Yeah, I did. I did it live on YouTube. That's why I
Nice.
cut this. I was like 9:45. Well, so like 15 minutes ago. No, 5 minutes ago. I was live. Anyway, and I was like, okay, bye guys. I'll see you later. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check dudes.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you're here. How much you make on that trade, by the way?
So I scalped it. I didn't actually short the open. I've been taking longs because I always have a long bias. Always.
I know you said that once.
I'm
I
known
remember.
for yeah. I'm just a better long trader than I am a short trader.
I'm gonna give you the secret sauce.
So I'm up like, huh?
I'm gonna give you the secret sauce to that. You see how I just inverted my chart?
No, I'm not inverting my chart.
You don't
No,
like
not
that?
doing it.
Really?
Nope.
All right. I'll tell you
Nope.
why. I'll tell you why. I'm explaining to the group. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
explaining
go
to the
ahead.
group. And the reason why is because the same thing that the same thing that Pozo just said is the same way I feel. I suck at looking for shorts. I really, really suck. Check this out. If we have this huge W, right? We have this huge W. Supposedly we had all this chop. It doesn't fucking matter what's happening here, but we came back. We retested. You know how I always talk to you guys about the W's? You know how I always talk about things that make sense to me?
Yes, go on.
That's all you're looking for. You're looking for the entry. You don't need the sniper entry. Everybody wants a sniper entry. I don't know why people are so fixated with like super, super sniper entries. You don't need it. I'm more profitable when I wait for my confirmation of direction than trying to look for, oh, this is the highest point or this is the lowest point. All you need is one pattern that sticks to you like butter, guys. Like it sticks to you like glue. Better said.
Like
Right?
glue, like
Like
horse
glue.
glue or like glue glue.
Like you want glue, bro. Like this. For me, it's this. For me, my patterns that are my money makers always look like this. Once I see that, I could not unsee it. Like right now, my short bias is very, very, it's tingling. So once I see it with momentum, I'm already going in. Let's see something here. So check it out. So now we keep bouncing
71
around. We keep
ticks.
bouncing around. Oops. We
Look
keep
at that. You
bouncing
started
around.
talking and it reacted.
Yeah, I started talking as reacting. But again, optimal trade entry for me for shorts is the 90s. We tapped 90 exact. 90. Notice how we got like this strong bounce here, but we couldn't break above. we're starting to create some sort of internal like liquidity or whatever you want to call that, because I don't have like language like for these terminologies. It really sucks. But if you have multiple rejections from the zone just because we bounce, it goes back to what I said. If you miss the bus, you wait for another entry, you know? So if you're entering here, you're entering with an opportunity to enter and your stop loss is above 10 points, 2 minis, 1 mini, you're looking at a beautiful short. If I go back to practice mode, check it out.
Order filled.
Oops. Look, my opportunity here with 40 from the entry that I would have entered, it would have been $1,000 instant, just because it tapped and it ran. And again, it's like what I'm learning myself, being in high leverage trades. You're not looking for 3, 4, 5,000. Is it nice? Yes, but if you see the momentum die, you get out of that sucker right away, right away. Why? Because you're securing those profits, guys. Especially if you're doing this on like intraday trading evals. There's certain evals that if you're positive 1,000 and it goes back to zero, you're already on negative 1,000, even if you haven't closed the trade, and that sucks. So you have to utilize those kind of prop firms to your advantage, that they're cheaper, but that you can do this kind of trading. That's why you guys see sometimes Marcos is constantly blowing accounts because they're only like $10, $15, and he doesn't care. So he's passing so many because he's doing 70 micros, which is 7 minis, and he's just in and out. And he's looking for the specific patterns that I'm teaching you guys. Right, Marcos?
Bro, you know, like
Am I? Oh, like he
I
just put
was
yes.
I'm in a position on ES and yo, your order filled sound made me think I hit my fucking stop loss, bro.
My bad, yo.
I forgot to get off the stream.
My bad, yo.
I was like, oh shit.
So look, right now what you're looking for is you're looking for this short into 935. 935, 925, it has to bounce hard. If it doesn't bounce hard, it's only a short day for the rest of the day. It has to. I'm gonna just go ahead and send the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and send the chat that we're looking for. Price string.
I've been in this ES long for so long, bro. It's
70%
edging me.
This is all I'm doing when we do degen sessions. This is specifically what I'm looking for. Specific patterns on the lower time frame.
Yo, how the fuck are you down 1.6K?
No, that was
Oh, that's your
practice because
practice account.
I was showing them like a
Yo.
specific pattern. I was showing them a specific pattern. Yeah, you're crazy. No, 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 no.
Nah, bro, I was stressing for you, bro.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
was like, damn.
No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Yo, I'm chilling. So what I really really want for me to enter the short at this very moment, I want like the 90s to take out any stop losses, and then see momentum rapidly fire down, and then I can break even, see how we react from 920, and then just break even or take my profit and switch back to longs. That's what ideally I'm waiting for. Look at this 15-minute. We already established this to be like a resistance or a base zone or whatever direction market wants.
And you is ugly as fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not something you should be even caring about looking to enter at this moment.
I'm in on ES in a short.
Okay, so you do
But
have
it's
a bearish SMT on ES, guys. Look at this. High, It didn't take out the bottom. I mean the top.
Those equal highs didn't get taken out.
It didn't get taken out. So all you're looking for is this flush right here and continues to the downside. Where's your stop loss on ES?
59. I'm about to move my stop to break even once we take 49.5. Because we're reacting off of literally every low, and that's not a good sign.
Look how
for
beautiful is
me.
this, guys. For the ES, just to break it down for you on the 15-second, right? So we have a triple top basically, because remember my chart is inverted, right, guys? We have a W at the very end, right? You see this little continuation where they try to go up and they couldn't. Then we have the real base where it's right above the resistance that we had right here with support trying to come in, manipulate. That base right here, the breakout, is your confirmation to go long. I'm sorry, short. And then you enter at the actual retest. So this is an immediate retest, continues down. Your stop loss is like literally right here, and you never get taken out. And then suddenly you get the nice flush that he has at this very moment. Let's look at NQ. See how NQ is just kind of like bouncing around this 100 tick zone? Sorry, 50-second zone where I had the 100 tick gap. There's not really anything major happening, but it's just balancing sideways. At this moment, it's just sideways movement. What is the Mag 7 doing at the moment, Gonzo?
The same as MQ.
Damn.
You know, I'm looking at them at the 5 minutes, and you have a mixed bag because you have Nvidia pumping because it made a high at open. Sorry, with the news. Then it came down, broke the high already. Google, yeah, made the high, came down, now going back up. So with some Amazon is bouncing from the dump. Meta is bouncing as well. Tesla faded all the dump and already made a new high. Yeah, Microsoft is resuming the dump, and Apple keeps dying. Nobody likes the iPhone 17.
Thank God for that. I just need Apple to die a little bit more.
All right, so you can see the inside of this right here already becoming like a double top. You see this?
Yes, die. Oh my God,
You
finally.
you
Fucking
want you
hell.
want VWAP to be broken and then continue into the 930s. That's what you really want. But then again, the 30 zone is going to be the crucial area where you want to see buyers actually step in, defend their zone, and continue to the upside. I'm playing I'm playing the devil's advocate for both sides, guys. I'm giving you guys both scenarios.
Yes, choppy as hell at the moment.
There's nothing here telling you other than shorts. There's nothing telling you to go long.
Even shorts are risky here, even that. So
it's a place that you just want to enter outside. Like the best way to look at it is you want to enter outside once you have direction. You're either aiming for 150 or you're aiming for like this bottom right here. Where is it at? See here. You're aiming for this bottom right here. Let me zoom out for you guys. Give me a second. My chart looks ugly as hell. Or it could just be a range day from here, guys. It really could be a range day.
yeah, remember tomorrow is CPI, so they could easily leave
Guys,
it here.
it's just a good question. Is there any way to delete all this writing or like drawings without having to do it one by one?
Yeah, but you're gonna
Click
delete
and
lines as
just
well.
delete. Yeah, you're gonna delete everything.
Ah, shoot, I don't want to do that.
And you're gonna delete everything as well, the boxes, the lines, everything. So
Your chart looks like rainbow, bro.
It's a beautiful rainbow.
It is indeed beautiful.
All right, so my chart is inverted, guys. Don't forget that. So look at the 30-minute, right? So we have all-time high here. We have this engulf candle with the reversals, the doji. We have some kind of retracement starting to look sort of like what would be an SMT. Somewhere along the lines, what we want is to come down here. That would indicate the confirmation of the breakout. Taking this out, hopefully it actually breaks through, right, as a target. Hopefully it breaks through and creates us some kind of move out. Or you're looking for confirmation that we break the 90s and we're looking for this as a target and more. I keep repeating the same thing, guys. It's so simple. We're just in the middle. If you notice, like from zoomed out, you notice how we're just right in the middle and it's just sitting there for an hour and a half, more or less. An hour and a half, because if we're in the 30-minute, 3 bars is just an hour and a half. Looking at the hourly, we do have that large engulf candle that went down, and then this hour candle is just trying to hold up. Looking at the 4 hour, if we interpret it, we're just in a buyer zone still. This freaking drawing tool.
What I'm thinking is that either zone that breaks is gonna go hard. I don't think that if it drops, it would hold 37. And if it pumps, I don't think it's gonna stop at 24. I think it's gonna keep going. So, but here sucks. This is the middle.
Who did that? I heard
Who
that.
was that?
Me,
Oh,
me, me,
oh,
me,
that's Pozo.
me.
Oh, she's live. Let's see. I want to see your chart. I want to watch what you're doing. Let's see. Are you short or long?
She long
Long.
50 minutes.
Word, for real?
1,000 minis.
How do I put full screen here? I'm trying to see full screen. I can't see. Here it is. Full screen. Oh, she's long, guys. Ooh. 3 minis.
Yeah, but remember that also looks for 10-point moves sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, and I immediately go to break even on my live accounts.
So that's a
Not touching
triple.
my apex right here, but
So looking at this, she's in a long, guys. You see that triple bottom? Very beautiful. We never make a new low. If she gets
Or
stopped out,
me.
she gets stopped out, and it's cool. Like she doesn't feel anything, right, Pozo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it doesn't matter because look at it this way,
You
guys.
just call,
Did I call her
don't call
bottom?
her heartless.
What?
No, he didn't. So just figure look at this, like the total lots traded.
Mm-hmm.
Like my win rate is only 61%. I don't know if you can see that or
Oh,
not.
we see it. We see it's clear.
I can't make it any bigger. So
It's good. It's good. It's good.
yeah. So it's not a high win rate. It's not a high anything. It's just cutting my losses and trying to let my winners take as much as
But
possible.
your ratio is what? At least 2 to 1?
By the way, my market maker friend is saying longs at 70 above
Profit versus
77.
loss.
Above
Profit versus loss.
above 977.
Nice.
My guy's saying to go long.
Alright.
I'm sorry,
Nah,
877.
wait, what is that rejection, bro?
Something's going on.
Y'all gotta check out ES, bro. It's moving mad.
Where?
Seeing like this is
On
behavior
1
that I
minute.
want to go long. Yeah, this makes me want to go long again, but I'm gonna wait for my entry.
It edged my TP by 2 points, bro. No way.
What I was asking you, Pozo, what was your ratio? Is because if your ratio is 2 to 1, profit versus loss, then it doesn't matter. You're only accurate 61% of the times because you only need to be 33% to be profitable. You actually 61 is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm trying to find if I can find where like my average ratio is.
If you go to performance on the left, see the little star with the little is all the way in the left. You see where it says TV?
Oh, hold on. Are we talking
Yeah.
about on
Yeah.
Top Step?
Top Step, yeah. That right there, the performance stats.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. So right now you have, since a 1% win rate, you have a 4.6 profit factor, which is a 4 to 1. You have a $2,000 back.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Nice. You're killing it. Damn, you're a beast.
Okay.
Scroll
Look at her
down.
loss, guys.
Scroll up and down.
Look at her losses. She has 600 loss, and she's made $3,000. So she's technically up only 2,400 for the day. She just got this account last night. That's crazy.
Yeah, I bought this last night.
She's won 8 trades, and she's loses 5. She loses 5 trades. But look at the minimum out of those losses is only $600. That means her average loss is $131 in total. Scroll down.
Yeah, you're more than 2 to 1, so yeah, it doesn't matter. You're 61%. You're
Mhm.
always gonna be super profitable with that style.
She could potentially fall into a 40% like loss ratio and she'll still be profitable. Her best trade was $1,300. That's beautiful, and her biggest loss was 413. But because of the other losses being minimal, it averaged her out to be like 100 and something dollars per loss. That's beautiful. Congrats. I love it. She's gonna pass this account in 2 days. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna push it to do it in 2 days.
She's not pushing it.
Usually on the top step ones, I love to do that, but
Mhm.
I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to. This one, I'm just not really trying to pass it. As bad as that sounds.
It's beautiful.
Okay, how do I go back?
And I'm guessing your lot size is the same always. 3 minis, right?
Yeah, I was doing one last night, I think.
Mhm.
I don't remember if I traded this during Asia or not. No, I did. I did. No, I think I was using 2 last night, and now I'm using 3.
Mhm. There's consistency on what she's doing, guys. You don't just go from 5 to 1 to 3 to 5. You stick to one and you work with one. She already knows her lost target. If she could, I'm almost certain you could lose $400 and it doesn't affect you at all, right, Pozo?
Oh, I'm not worried so much. Like, my stops are usually on 3 contracts. You're looking at like $800,
Correct.
and that's assuming that it goes to the bottom wick. It doesn't take very far to hit 800 on 3 contracts.
Correct. I think it's like what, 10 points, maybe less.
I'll figure $15 a tick. There's four ticks and a point, so I don't know.
Yeah.
20 would be
15.
150. That'd be 4 points is $150.
There you go. Super tight stop loss. This is why I tell Marcos when he's doing 7 minis out of the blue, you need to make sure you're always securing profits. You see 1,500, you better be taking that shit. You don't let that go back down, you know?
Yeah.
Or your stop loss is super tight.
I know. Hold on. I'm curious. I did different groups. Let me see if I do. I was actually red on these earlier reports. Yeah, like I suck on these today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my winning trades are I'm still 66%, but my run up total loss 940.
And that's times 20.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
10.
10? Still crazy.
10. I put them in 2 different groups, so.
That's amazing.
Which one is this? Which prop firm?
Apex?
This is Apex.
You know, I never, you know why I never liked Apex? Because I never could get I could never understand Tradeovate. I tried trading in Tradeovate and it was so difficult compared to Project X. I couldn't
It's the
love
same,
Tradeovate.
I couldn't figure
bro.
it
It's
out.
the same. It's
I
the same stuff.
I didn't know how to put a stop loss. I didn't know how to put a TP. I was like, why is it so confusing? It's so weird.
TradeAway and Ninja Trader, you use ATMs, and they are awesome because you can. The ATM lets you program everything before you enter.
Yes.
Trailing, automatic break even, different TPs. You only click once and it goes automatically after it.
Nice.
They're awesome.
I would have to learn
Yep.
that platform to fall in love with it because it was difficult for me.
You would need somebody to go in and set up your charts for you, and then you'd be fine.
Yeah, totally.
Got it.
I think it's because that would make you much more comfortable using it. Is like knowing what's what. Where the pre ones that they give you aren't really great. They're kind of annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only reason why I like the only downfall of using Top Step is that I can't give you guys an affiliate code. Like no matter what I want, like I can't get a coupon to give you guys like a 10, 15, 20% off. And with Apex I have it, with other ones like Bullinox I have it, but I don't have it here. So I can't really make some kind of affiliate code money here with you guys on Top Step. That's the sucky part
What are
about it.
you doing, Nasdaq?
We're just in the middle. Let me look at the 30
I don't
minute.
know.
30 minute is going to be closing in 13 minutes. 1 hour can give us a nice breakout or just flush. It's just iffy. It's right in the middle of the range.
Looks like we could pop back to the New York session VWAP and go
Look,
from there.
right now you would take a long at 490, 949, because that's a no wick
Yippee,
candle.
finally.
On the 30
Yeah,
second
finally.
on the 30-second chart, you have this no wick candle. 949 is where you would go long with 3 minis with a tight stop loss at 44. It's a no wick candle. It acts like a magnet.
Finally, we got the move. Come on. Bring me to 33.
Orale, Vato,
Yeah.
go, go, go. I'm in.
I'm gonna head out,
Go.
boys. Catch
Alright,
you
Monk.
tomorrow.
Take care, brother.
I'm
Probably
on.
gonna tap me out. No. Tappy. Rude. Rude. Back in.
All right, so we're
You
long.
got stopped.
It's starting to look like it wants to create some support because again, it popped into this no wick candle on the 30-second. So if you look at the 30-second, we have 949. That's where I said you would long at 947 to go up 10 points, 15 points, whatever it wants, because it's the bottom of the range. If you're playing range day, you're looking for the bottom and you're looking for the top unless it actually breaks away. Um, yeah, can it go down 100%? We want that 925. We want that 930. But if you're playing double advocate to buy the bottom of the range, you're looking for that magnet to confirm continuation back up.
Go. Oh, we're rejecting the bottom of the range.
I'm basically fading with my idea. I'm basically fading what Pozo is doing right now.
No, okay, it took me out. No, that's okay.
It's all good. I wish you would have. I wish you would have full ported that. Not gonna lie, that would have been a nice 11 points up. But look, you were right. It's dumping more. Let's see here. Let's see.
That was not a vector on the 15 seconds. I'm gonna wait. We have imbalances back to 926 on my end, so I'm just trying to remind myself of that 926.
I'm not gonna make any comments on anything you say or give you my ideas because I want to see how you interpret these candles on TradingView. I really like it. I really enjoyed seeing you talk about it. And if it could help me in the future learn that, I would really like to. So I'm gonna give you like a little like 10, 15 minutes to just talk me through what you do, all right?
Oh god, I'm gonna pretend nobody's here.
Correct.
Good luck with that.
We're not smart enough to judge you anyway, we promise.
Yeah, we're not judging you.
Oh, I don't believe that at all.
I really enjoy what you're showing us with your chart because I think those color coordinations really would help me trigger something without thinking too much. Because I could call out things as they're coming in live, but I don't have the gut, like
Deviation.
I don't have the balls to take it.
Nobody here is smart enough, so.
I really need to see this get swept. Then we'll worry about it. Standard deviation 1, pinning. Yesterday's low. 800 EMA. So that's what I'm trying to watch for. $15 is still dropping. Flushing, aiming for yesterday's high, cleaning up previous imbalances from the open. Two red vectors on the 15, more momentum pushing down, looking for possible long entry. Not yet. I'm gonna give it to 926. If it flushes further, then I'm out. Adding to positional. They might want 926 after all. This is one of those things you really have to have zero tolerance with NASDAQ. Absolutely zero tolerance. We either push or we don't, and it's taking too long, so what are you gonna do, Nazi?
Just want to throw out there that TDO is at 916. I'm sorry, 917.
Did it take me out completely? Make sure everything's closed. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. I want to see one fast wick down.
Like a soup up, right?
I want to see him wick it down and then immediately pull back up.
Correct. I would do the same thing. I would look for the same
Right
thing. You want it to
there.
fake
Now,
out.
if it pulls,
Mhm.
that's what you want. That's close, but it needs to push. Already at break even. Yeah, now it can come back down again and be bad if it wants. Okay. Oh, wait a second.
So chat, this is where the zone that I was talking about earlier is the retest to actually see buyers come in and step in with strong momentum above. This would be your optimal trade entry for the retest, quote unquote, support.
Oh, what did I just click?
I said
It's getting really
925.
busy. Tradeovate having a hard time too.
I said 925, 930. We tapped 926. It was almost precise by one tick. So right now you're taking a short, I'm sorry, you're taking a long with 1 micro. Your stop loss is going to be 9010, 911, 1 micro. You're building the cushion to go to the upside, and you're going to build more in the 990s to go big or go home.
$200's at 923. So let's see. If it comes back down, we're going lower. So my break even stops are fine. We're kind of getting stuck. Yeah, we should come down lower. We are leaving imbalances on the 5. So basically, I think we're going to get a bounce off the 200 EMA. I want to see a faster wick though. I hate this. I don't like this bottom. This cannot be a bottom for me. We're just working this 800. There you go. Flush. A little bit further. Any more?
So there's a tap almost in TDO.
Look strong on the 15. Nope. Break above 936. Come on. Break even trades suck.
Mm-hmm. But they're there to protect
But
you.
yeah, well, I'm protecting profits. So that's why it's there for me. 5 minute. This is exactly what I was looking for earlier. A second leg for the W to push back up and take back the start of the New York session. So just happened a lot faster than I thought it would, actually. That 200 EMA on the 5 minute was my cue. They tried to get yesterday's high, but I guess they had previously tested that zone, so they didn't have to come back to it. You also notice on the 15-second, we had 3 pushes in the same zone. 2. And this is third push.
All right, so we're getting a break and retest to continue to the upside on the 30-second and the 15-second. On the 5-second, we have a beautiful W with a retest. You would look to break 949 and to continue into the 970s. Once we break 970s, again, we go into that higher time frame zone.
Order
Here would
filled.
be a nice indication to go long one micro, guys. Your stop loss is going to be like 927, 929. 1 micro. You're going to hold this position to hold some cushion into that 990, and hopefully by 990 you're putting another 2 micros to go into this 950 24,000 that I'm talking about. So if we're in the right direction after all this move and the retest of the bottom, you're looking for entry. I'm already 1 micro in, by the way, guys. I'm entering with my
I
confluences
went
to
long.
say I'm going long.
Yeah, I went long at 35 too.
Good. So remember earlier today I told you guys we're not entering this market unless we tap 925, 930 for us to go long. If we already got the nice push up, we only go long. Now, it could be a trap trade and we continue going down. There's nothing wrong with that. But we planned the trade and we traded the plan. That's the most important thing. Let me see here.
Coming back up to the daily VWAP at 950. New York session VWAP just a couple ticks above that at 953. So those are my 2 areas that I'm waiting for behavior. Getting spicy.
I'm gonna be moving my stop to 910.5, guys. Just because if it wicks down into TDO, I want to be a little lower than the usual. Just because I'm 1 micro in, I could afford to lose $72. If I'm in the right direction and I have the right idea, I'm okay losing the $70. It's just 1 micro. But if I add the cushion, like with just 1 micro going into that 150 zone is $400. Imagine I add 2-3 micros once I'm already in positive. It is what it is. It's good. It's chilling. Um, Ideally, you want to always look for the area of interest that makes sense. If we didn't get TDO exactly, it's okay to enter in any of this zone, but just proper risk. You're not looking for 1 mini, you're not looking for 2 minis, you're just looking for a simple entry that gives you clean direction where it could be the potential that the probability is going to go up. Okay.
Debbie says she's putting her entry at your stop.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, you're funny. You're so funny. Take a look. Put a man try your stop loss.
Actually added to my position. But in case I'm wrong, I am at break even. So
Correct. Notice
Not
how
ideal. But
notice how guys break evens are gonna always be there to save your ass. They're gonna save your account. They're gonna save your capital. They're gonna save your $150, even if it's not thousands of dollars. It's $150 you work hard to like use into your leveraging of trying to get that funded account. So break evens don't mean anything. It's better to get 5 break evens than to get a $300-400 back to back to back to back. Is the zone valid? Yes. Is the trade valid? Yes. Now, one thing I do want to point out on the 30-second chart, we have this no wick candle at 915.5. If we dump into 915.5, that would be the fake down to TDO and then continuation to the top. Let's see here. Because again, I do talk a lot about this pattern right here specifically. It goes up, comes right back down. And then the second leg would be the entry for the real long, which is almost right there at TDO. And then the magnet candle being no wick, it's a very high probability that we do go back down there.
watching 924 again.
This is like Top Step TV, guys.
I was waiting for this to be a vector and it was not a vector, but whatever. I'll do what it wants to do.
At this point, I'm already in my trade on one eval, and I'm gonna go into my second eval just to catch momentum with maybe a little higher, like 2-3 micros, and take any scalps that I can just to build up some cushion for the day.
I don't like that it gapped on the 15-second. Tapping the 800 on the one from the bottom. Apparently NASDAQ doesn't care if it gaps. All right, fine, butthead. Oh, it's gonna come back, fill that gap. Just hit me. Hit me with your best shot. There you go. It's like I'm playing Uno. Reverse, reverse.
Yeah, they're always doing this before they make the major move that they want to make. Chops up and then goes. Check this out, guys. It could just very well be one of those. If we're inside the range, we're basically trying to make our way back up. If we flush below TDO with a rejection one more time off of it, then we go back into that 877. I'm not even looking at the other window because I don't want to look at the trade. I swear, I don't care about whether it hits or not. I'm technically only losing the $70 I have in profit for overnight.
There we go. Lamentate.
One quick second, guys. I'm gonna mute myself.
Zube.
I know. I feel like they're gonna wick it again. Ah, they took out one of my other ones. Butt heads, man. If it hits me break even, I don't care because I don't like how long we're taking. Don't like how long this is taking. Can we get over the 50?
There we go. Sube.
I don't like that. I don't have to do this like 20 ticks. Okay, keep going. Shift out. Get the hell out of here, NASDAQ. The faster, the better.
Boom. Go up.
I know, I'm coming back. 950s. Can we get over 950? We're gonna wig it. What are we gonna do? Green vector on the 15s. Come on. No, don't come back down. Just go. I'm not closing it yet. Push. Tap the 200. Here we go. Keep on going.
I only need this baby to go up 80 more points on my TP, and that's okay. I so wanna pass this eval that was close to dying. It's gonna make me feel very good over the weekend.
Why do you want me to hold it?
Dude, she's talking to you.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I get it, but if somebody tells me to hold it, it's almost like, you know, how you have a reckless teenager and they're like, I'm gonna close it instead. Like, that's my mentality. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. You're okay. No, I did close it. I was waiting for it to come back, but now I'm back in it and I'm like, I don't know if I like my entry. I don't like it. Okay. No, and then so I go off of how they react at VWAPs a lot of times because a lot of times if you drop below the VWAP and you come back and retest the VWAP, you know, we're looking for an M or a W structure. Like I'm waiting to see if I can get in again, like right here.
So if you look at the
To
30
see if we
second, we're
get a
basing.
continuation.
So for me, we're basing right now to go to the upside. We're just fighting the VWAP, anything below like 937, it's already an indication we're gonna come back down. So if you're long, you're making sure your stop loss is like at 930, 929, 928. At this point, we don't want to come back down. If we come back down, this is no longer
No.
a long position at all, guys. So what I'm gonna be doing, me personally, I'm gonna put my stop at 927, like 928. I'm gonna put, why not? Let me just round it up. 927.25, because if it doesn't immediate retest, I want to immediate retest 937 and continue up. But this is basing to continue to the upside. And as you can see, we're already right at VWAP, where it continues holding very, very strong. So if you look at the 1 minute, we're also getting a nice break and continuation 2 minute as well. Everything is in sync for buys. The only thing that would suck is if they come back down just to like wipe everybody out and they continue up. But ideally, I think I sent out a screenshot. If you look at the castle that I always talk about, so you guys know how I talk about W castle M, or here it is. Welcome to my world, guys. Check it out. It sounds stupid, but it's so real. W castle, right? M continues. Isn't that cool? Wait, do you guys see my screen or no? So the formula
No,
goes
your screen's up.
castle equals M, which is bullish. If it's a sell, it'll be M castle W. So the W at the end sweeps the top of liquidity and goes down. Always remember that. If you guys can always try to look at that, always look at it from that. But yeah, when I started seeing it and I'm like talking to my friend, I'm like, hold it, pause it, hold it. I just wanted to make sure you could hear me before like you closed it. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Let's see here. The good thing is that she follows her rules and she knows how to get out of a trade when she needs to, guys. Phenomenal. I appreciate you sharing with us and standing here with us for a few minutes, man. This is amazing. I wanted you to get like a $32,000 trade in live. That would have been phenomenal. Good for clipping.
Dude, took a nice payout earlier. I was like, let me just go see if it's hit my bank yet. I don't think it has.
Look, I screenshotted my formula for you guys to see that and kind of study it over time. It repeats itself all the freaking time. But you can't be looking at that formula at random areas. It has to be a key level, guys. It has to be a key level. So if the W Castle M can make any sense to you, look at a SMT retracement to confirm like the key level and then continuation to the top. It'll form a big ass W at the end of the day. Like if you zoom out, it's a range, right? So it creates sort of like this big W, goes to the top, and hopefully it gives us what we want.
You switch to group 2.
So at this point in the day, guys, we are at the bottom of the range. We're holding support. We're looking for a direction still and hoping for the best. We're not doing anything else. You're not going big size. You're not doing what Pozo does if you're not familiar with that. You're just simply doing 1-2 micros. You're hoping for cushion and adding to the cushion once we break out of the zone. If we do dump and we start flushing hard, you're looking for momentum to short into like 877 as TP1, and then your TP2 would be something like 825, and then your final would be like 777, which was an original zone that we took out of. So mark that if you guys could. So it'll be, what was it that I said? I forgot. I'm a little tired.
I think you said Pozo's the bomb.
I did. You are the bomb. So you're looking for
Yeah.
877 as TP1 for shorts. If we break down with momentum, guys. 877 is TP1. Mark that, please. You're looking for final TP being 777, maybe even 780 just to round it up, 790. But in between that, you're looking for, again, the breakout retest, and you're just aiming for those levels below. If we do hold to the top, we're going to 150. 150 would be ideal, especially after holding this hold. Like The fact that we've been holding the zone for a long time, ideally, it means somebody wants to go back up. Somebody in here wants to go up. Maybe they left some orders up here. Maybe, we don't know. We don't really know. We can just react, hold, and wait for the best. As long as you're risk managing, it all goes back to that.
You're aiming for what?
150. 150. I love when people give me those reactions because I'm like, hey, I always give you TP2 and it sounds ambitious, but look, at the end of the day, it always goes there, It's crazy.
200 points from here, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Bro.
for sure.
750, bro. We don't even have Fed rate cuts. It's
Bro, believe in the vision, guys.
Hey,
Believe in the vision.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. My TP is way below that, so my TP is, I think, below all-time high. So if he hits that, I'm below all-time high. I'm actually below data high today. So if I hit that, this eval passes.
So I want you guys to zoom out, right? So let's look at the 5 minute just to kind of understand why. So if we are like in resistance, we came down, we faked out, we came back, we faked down one more time, we come back up. All you're looking at is it's a brand new range. So if we're defending this zone, right? If we're defending what was supposedly resistance at one point after breaking down and then breaking out from PPI, we faked out, we took liquidity out from this right here, and then we added support one more time. You're only looking for the market to make a new high from the higher time frame on the 15 minute. Same thing. Look, it starts looking like a big W. Look at the demand. Look at the buyer's presence. Look at the 30 minute. Like they're just sitting around waiting for obviously whatever they want to do, right? But when you start looking at the higher time frame, it starts to make sense. Oh wow, look, they didn't let it fall below 930. Why? Oh wow, look, it started to look like some kind of M. Is it a big ass range for the rate for the day? It is what it is. But look at the 4 hour. They haven't let it fall below half of the last candle. You have to learn how to interpret that. Even if you don't want to believe in it, you have to learn how to like yes, can the shorts be playable? 100%. But the fact that we have this huge wick, they're just not going to leave that there. They're definitely not going to leave that there. If it's been holding this zone from 930, 920, 900 strong, we are definitely wanting to go up. Somebody's going to go up. And
You
then you
gotta
could
believe.
I
You
believe
gotta
it.
believe.
I believe it for sure. Like there's a saying that says trust me, bro. you know, trust me, bro.
So trust me, bro.
It's not a day you would be trading alone, guys. This is not like if I take this loss, I'm probably done for the day. Me personally. And then they could go wherever it wants. I don't care. But I was here, I followed my rules, I stood on business. That short from 990, 980s, it was perfect. The fact that Segi took that short, it was beautiful. Um, it was valid. It was valid. It was valid retracement into the key level, and then we're here. This is still bullish on the 4 hour. This means buyers are present, even if they pushed it down. It's a news catalyst. You know that it was manipulation, and it's going back up, and it's just fighting resistance. It is what it is. Look, one micro. We went in at 946. We came back down. I was down negative like $40 at one point. Um, and we're up 25 points. I mean, that's technically a lot for a slow ass day like this. You're playing range. And then look at this as well. This is a M right here. You see the M with the engulf candle? You're hoping for the VWAP to continue to the upside. So again, screenshot this, guys. Screenshot it. I need you guys to screenshot. If you guys are not screenshotting and taking advantage of this, you're not learning. You're not helping yourselves in the long run. So we had the break of this right here. We had the retest basing. We had an M confirming the squeeze of both buyers, because buyers, like the first buyers that think, oh shit, it's going up, they go big, right? And they're like, oh, the breakout. They come back in, they stop them, they get out of their positions, then they squeeze the sellers, right? And then boom, you get the VWAP to continue to the upside, and then we keep breaking zone by zone by zone by zone. So you have to break this right here, come back, go in, come back, go in, shake everybody out. Like literally as they're zombie walking their way up. You're gonna see impulsive moves up and then impulsive moves down, impulsive moves up. But eventually, if they defend the zone because they want the zone for any other reasons other than being TDO, I'm thinking to myself, hey, I could risk $40 and just hold this into all-time high. And at all-time high, I should already be how much in profit? $200. So I'll double down there, 2, 3 micros, put a stop loss wherever I need to, and I'll break even here to make here maybe 500, 600 bucks just for holding a trade. Think about it. You know, you have to think outside the box. You have to be thinking, what could it be? What could it be? Everybody said, oh shit, it went down. It's gonna pump down. It's gonna pump down. But market's like, no, we're gonna squeeze them up. We're gonna squeeze them up. We're gonna squeeze them up. You have to think outside the box. Pull yourself out of the, oh, I'm right, I'm right. And again, you just shift your bias. Everything was right. Everything we've called out from Segi, from everybody, everybody's making money today. It's a range day. It's very by the bottom, by the top. Supply, support. You know, it's so clean. It's very, very clean.
If you're willing to sit down 3 hours of the day during the session and wait, you're eventually gonna be
Profitable.
maybe, yeah, no, but like highly profitable. The
Mm-hmm.
more you wait, the more chances you get you're gonna win.
I agree. So basically at this moment, guys, we're only looking for buys from the bottom, and once you're in the middle of the range, it's iffy to get in. Right now, you're positioning yourself for the best entry to go to the top. Pozo, any insights on what that green candle means for you? I don't know what that green candle means. It's calling my attention a lot.
Oh, sorry.
The one in the middle, the one in the middle, that one, that one. What does that mean?
Yeah. So that's just like a shift.
Okay.
So you want to see this. The only problem with this is this gives you which direction they want to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're highly likely to come back to this area.
Correct.
But then again, we did this yesterday on the 5 minute at the lows and we just took off. So
For me to validate this long, we have to tap that zone and we need to fly. We just need to tap and immediately see a wick going up. If it doesn't do that, then we know we just go back up, down because again, we're inside, like right here, we're in a supply zone. So right here, if we had like a flush from this like little move down from the imbalance, it has to go up. You see how we have that little wick on the 32nd? We already have a wick. That's confirming that buyers are just standing on business. They want this to continue. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna zoom in just so it looks big, but it's not a lot movement. It's very zombie walk. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise, up, down, up, down, up. Now you're looking for a break above and some kind of continuation. Because again, this is kind of like what we're fighting at this very moment.
Yeah. I think the best,
I feel like a coach
the
when I do
biggest,
this. I feel like I'm playing like NFL
yeah,
or something like that.
it looks like it. Yeah, but the real test is gonna be when it reaches 990s.
990s. That's the real test. Once we get here,
Yeah,
guys, it's like what Gonzo said. This is what we're gonna fight right here.
because
That's
if
the
the
real zone.
big sellers are waiting there, you're gonna see a massive flash like instantly.
That it crawls its way up here, breaks retest, goes in. Again, it could just be one big messy day right there. And if you're still in this chat, you're learning a lot today, guys. If you haven't taken a trade, you have not wasted your time. You're getting psychology talk. You're getting a review of like small little things and edge that people don't share. I'm literally giving you guys my golden nuggets of everything nobody teaches you. Every influencer, everybody that teaches you, they're gonna teach you what everybody else on the internet is showing you, but they're not telling you the why. They're not explaining to you what Pose was telling you about her green candle. They're not explaining to you in depth the little small little things that they took a long time to learn because they want you to pay thousands of dollars. They want you to be like fishing and baiting all the things that you should know as a trader. So welcome to the club, guys. This is an amazing community. I really like spending time with you guys. How many people are here, by
The
the way?
more the
Gus?
more people know, the harder for them is to
To
wreck them and make money off them. So yeah, they don't want us to learn anything.
agree. Agree. Like Gonzo taught me what the 30-minute breakout and breakdown is. Ever since I started using the 30-minute breakout or breakdown, I could never see the 15-minute again because for me, the 15-minute was my bread and butter. But he was explaining all the time to me. He's like, Rigo, if you look at it like this, you're not you're not getting the real like direction because the 15-minute is choppy. The 15-minute doesn't really show you a zone more clear. So when you look at it, like when you really zoom out and you look at the 30-minute, it's super clear. It gives you like this whole kind of direction where all you're waiting for is like going in and coming out, going in and coming out. Whether on the 15-minute you see too much wicks, you see all the wicks, you don't see that and you don't care about that on the 30-minute. So if I was trading only 30-minute, I would have shorted this right here. Look at the CRT right here. CRT dumps. I think I was talking to Ron yesterday when this was happening. Or no, I don't remember. CRT.
What I love about the 30-minute is that win rate
Oh,
is
it's right here. It's right
super
here.
high. You're gonna get less trades in a day for sure, especially if you're on a choppy day, you're gonna get no trades. But many people here in the group who saw me trading live in several sessions, you guys know that if I open the chart and I see like the 4 previous M30 candles before open are pure wick,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter to which side, I leave it out. I need for my M30 candles to have body on them. I don't like them to be weak because that's where you're gonna know that they're gonna chop it up. But if you have body on them and you have a nice structure, just follow them because they will never let you down.
And if you guys missed that and you haven't seen the M30 video that we recorded from Gonzo, it's in the actual resources. Go to resources, look for M30 featuring Gonzo. Amazing video.
Yeah,
Luckily luckily that session was recorded and we uploaded it and it's there for you guys to utilize, share it, digest it. He breaks it down to the T. It's so simple. It's so simple. You just gotta trust it, take it, risk manage, and you're good. So right now we're like in this little gap on the 3-minute, by the way, as a supply. We're still breaking through this. It's acting like a really strong resistance. What I would like to do is I would like for it to give us a bounce off VWAP 951. Anything below 951 doesn't look too promising. It's like supply inside supply inside supply. Crazy. I think this is
you
what
can expect it.
this
You
yeah.
can expect the day to be like this, bro, because tomorrow is CPI, so I don't think they're gonna go super crazy today in like dumping hard or recovering hard
Agree.
because tomorrow is a big day.
Agree. And not only that, look at this, guys. We have the 1 minute. In 1 minute, we have a new hour candle opening. So the fact that we have this ugly candle right here is just a hanging man. It could potentially just not give us anything for another hour. It could just potentially just range inside this little body until it gives us a clean direction. It was nice at one point at the 980s. It didn't act any other way. 960s, I'm sorry, 960s. One more minute, we could hopefully hope for the best.
And this is why I was not supposed to take a trade yet.
Why are we holding it?
Because I didn't put a stop and I can't think fast enough.
Close it. It's okay. We'll make it back.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, it fucking lines up with a reversal. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be right back in again.
So check this
Fucking
out.
hell.
So check this out. We have this. If you invert the chart, we have this kind of like M, right? Goes back to the retest, and hopefully we have that nice move. Goes back to what we talked about earlier, or it could just be liquidity sitting here for them to flush it down. This is why I said this is important for you to be able to shift your bias quick. Buying above here was risky. You had to get at the bottom of the base 940s.
No, I know. I removed my stop is what I did.
It's all good, bro. You gonna make that back.
Oh, I know.
See here. Now, if this takes me out, guys, and it starts flushing, I want you guys to just pay attention to the next hour, which is lunchtime, how they want to act on the algos. Do we break, retest TDO and flush, or do we actually get super pumpy? How many people are here? Ooh, all my favorite people are here. We're already invalidating the structure to continue to the upside. Small SMT on the 15-second. We took out the magnet at 9:38.
Come back and retest it. That is what it did. Yeah.
It looks heavy.
Yeah, I see they're flashing S2 let me put my fucking stops in, you piece of crap.
It's gonna take me out.
Being a douche nozzle.
It's gonna edge me or it's gonna take me out. Come on, take me out, bro. Just take me out. Take me out. By 3 ticks, it didn't take me out.
Take you out.
Just take me out, bro. Because if I wanted to take me out, it's not gonna listen to me. Take me out, bro. Get me out of my misery. Or maybe just give me 100 points up. That's fine with me. Help my girl Pozo. She's in the tilt mode.
Right?
You are in tilt mode.
Holla! Yeah, I know.
Are you break even though for the day if you lose that? Or you lost more than what you should have?
No, this takes me more to like break even.
Okay.
But it's only on a handful of accounts, not on everything. So I'm still green for the day.
Get me out of here. So we have a CRT on the 1 minute. It's very small. Could just be a quick flush. In order for this to survive this zone, we need to get out of here, like with impulsive move up. And it doesn't look like it's doing that. It's gonna take me out.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Oh, that's hilarious.
I want it to take me out. Take me out. Get me out of this zone.
My name is Jeff.
I want you to short. Come on. Short down. Thank you. Come down.
We're flying.
I'm not even looking at my stop loss because honestly, I hate when I look at it.
Just take them out. Just take them out.
Take me out. Take me out of my misery.
Might have been the retest on. Oh, it was a new 5-minute candle. Okay.
Are you serious? Take me out.
Is this the
I want you to
one?
take me out. Take me out.
You're so...
Why aren't you coming back? Just take me out. It was only 3 ticks. You could come back.
I do this on the right accounts. Yes, I did.
Poza, my recommendation is you put your stop loss at 922. Don't let it go more than that.
Okay. Where's my screen?
I wanted to take me out.
Like to the ball game?
Yeah, take me out. Take me out to the ball game, bro. Because the moment it takes me out, I can shift my bias to shorts. Because remember, once this dies down, it's aiming for that 895. You see this 895 wick over here? I could just take a quick scalp and just say, hey, YOLO. I could afford that. It's in an account that I could afford to lose $100 if it's quick, you know? Just take me out of my misery, kid. See here. It's almost as if they're basing here in the 3-minute.
Yeah, I hate it whenever they take this long.
Take me out to the ball game.
Yo, Marcos, if you have a DGen account, you're potentially looking for long if we break above this if we break above this 940 with rapid momentum. You know what rapid momentum looks like. But if you're gonna short this, you're shorting this once we get to like 925, 923. You're shorting into like 875 or 894 if you're doing like 3 minis, 2 minis, all right? Be careful. Just filling you in because I saw you tap in. Because what happens right now, Marcos, is we're at an area that was
Order filled.
previous demand, and we're breaking that zone, disrespecting it.
Who just put it in order?
No, I got stopped out. So TDO's
Oh,
right below at 917, guys. If we tap like 930, 932, 929, it could potentially come down. Let's see. Segi, are you still short?
short.
I can support previously.
50 minutes in.
At 5 minutes, 200 EMA. Being patient here, guys. Just playing it out.
You're gonna short this Rigo or
Yeah,
no?
I'm gonna short this into that bottom. If I get rapid momentum, I'm looking for like right here. I'll tell you right now. Second. Okay. I'm trying to shift my bias that I'm not
Bottom
I'm
level.
not holding on to any bias, you get me?
Yeah.
I just need one more rejection off of 930s. If I miss it, I miss it. Damn. I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you might have
already.
missed it.
It was the candle before that. That was like the retest. Or
Now
let's see. Let's see. Maybe
let's
it
see.
comes back.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in on a short. I'm gonna risk about $250 because I want it to give me a flush. If I'm in the right direction, it's gonna be a soup down real fast. Let me see here. This could be a good trade if I'm in the right direction to just break down. Let me see here. All right, so there's your entry to enter 932 if you're short. That's an optimal supply zone. What does the 1 minute look like? Ooh, they're holding some strong.
Tapping the 800 on the one.
Oof.
I'm not seeing any strength in this though. Could still continue down. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna do 350. I can max out my 350. Let me see. That's as far as I'm gonna go.
Order filled.
Who's
That was
shorting
me.
there? You're
Order
shorting there?
filled.
Damn, it stopped me out.
No.
He's longing.
She's logging? Oh, she faded me.
Fading you, ma'am. Fading you.
Faded me, guys. Let's see here.
It's okay. It could. This is like. Oh, are we rejecting? What are we doing? This is questionable right here.
Okay, so we have a
Super
five
duper
minute we have a
questionable.
5 minute base candle. So basically right now is support gonna push up or are we just manipulating to go down? Tap at the bottom of the 30s. So what does that mean, Ronnie? Explain that. Is that a long or what?
Oh, she's saying like third time's the charm,
Ah,
basically.
you wanted to break below that. Okay. What is a put? I don't know what that is.
Puts or shorts.
Hmm.
Calls or longs.
So VWAP is at 945. Damn, they're holding this strong. God dang.
I have a red vector to reclaim on the 1 minute at 950. And I have imbalances up to 955. But like you said, we're still looking for shorts.
Mm-hmm. This 5 minutes, the one that's giving me an iffy itch. I should have taken that long from 5 minutes. I didn't see it.
Panda 200. Okay. It just looks trashy.
Damn,
Yeah, there you go.
It took me out to go back down. Dang.
No vector on the 15-second. Man, 32,000 to go to Turks and Caicos for a week. Hell no.
All right, so 30-second has a very strong reaction from the 931. We could be tapping into that 951. Nice, very nice momentum. Very nice momentum.
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna try this out, guys.
I'm break even on mine.
You went long?
I'm long on
I've-
one more account. This is my last trade.
I'm long on everything I own. But it's being such a pendeja.
This is DGen Rigo, guys.
Invalid shorts.
I don't know if I would say that the shorts are necessarily invalidated. Not what they're not to me. They're not invalidated until they get over 945. What about you? What do you think?
That's true. It could come right back down. But I was thinking like if it was to retest this area of like 930 or 931, it would have just shot down. But if we went back into this zone, this bullish FVG that we had from the very morning.
Dude, Lee just screamed.
Order filled.
God damn, what the hell, dude?
So let's see what happens. I'm still typically flat. I mean, I made 600 on that little push up from the what was this like at 11:30, but now I'm like flat. I don't even know really how this is moving. It's moving a little weird. Well, it rejected to go back
It
down.
rejected VWAP on the 1 second. It rejected the 928s one more time.
I mean, we're below
God dang.
the MA 200
People are
right
wilding,
now,
bro.
and then my MA 20 is like aiming downward, so we might either we pump up or we're gonna go down.
I'm degenning some Apex accounts right now.
Liddy.
I'm like, what? 20 contracts? Let's go.
If only they had that in the casino.
Look at that. It went in my direction just to take me out. That sucks.
Yeah, this price behavior sucks hard right now. Like I don't like this. But I'm in it, so I gotta deal with it. And she comes right back down again.
15 minutes.
Yeah, like we're above that MA 20, so that means Well, we're right below it now, but buyers were in. Like they want to push it up, but sellers, there it is. A little push.
It's like it wants to do the little heartbeat sign on the 15-minute or on the 5-minute. What do they call that? Like the megaphone pattern or something.
Yeah.
I'm about to break up with NASDAQ if she doesn't get her shit straight.
Jesus. It's like time of the month right now. She's unpredictable. No, just kidding. Yeah. Sellers really pushing, but it's like the buyers don't want it to go down.
Order filled.
Don't want it to go down.
Damn.
DJ. Right there. There it is.
Yep.
Show me that 1.5, Rigo. Give it to him. And then we go right back up.
You said
You
that the
fucking
last
kidding me?
sell was the last one.
This piece of shit tagged me out.
Rigo, you said the last sell was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe in that.
Guys, I'm going to mute myself for a bit. I'm going to eat lunch. I'll be back.
Do an ASMR.
Wait, what are we eating? I'm
What was that
hungry.
shit called?
What am I
A
eating?
mud bank?
Milanesa with avocado and salad.
That sounds wonderful.
It really is.
How close have we come to yesterday's high? What are we actually doing right now, NASDAQ? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
All I see right now is a roller coaster.
Yes. Like, where are we? Like, just
No sense of direction at all. Just ranging. Almost the whole day, like Rigo said.
Order filled.
All right, guys. So I'm up
You got that
250.
1.5?
Nah, I wanted it to, but I'm like, you know what? I don't like that we keep
I
bouncing
think it
around in
would.
this zone. You see
No,
this?
but I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna get to where you're at, bro.
No, the problem
But
is that you
we're
see this little
stalling
gap.
here, though.
You see this night. Damn,
Oh,
look at
look.
that. I would have
Okay.
had that.
I
Look at that.
told you. I told
Damn,
you.
look at that.
there's the flag.
We're ranging this. We kept
Fudge.
respecting the 924. If we would have broke that 924, we're gonna go down
No, but I'd rather secure
back to
profits.
the.
I'd rather secure profits at a zone that at least breaks even. And
Oh, for sure.
once I saw my break even slash $200 up, I'm like, I've been in this trade a little too long, and I had to take it.
Yeah,
I
but
had to take whatever
my
it gave me.
MA20 is showing sellers are in right now.
But yeah, I had the right idea of the short. I just couldn't hold it. I was like, nah. I could either guarantee my $250 a day on one account and take an L on the other one, or I can like literally just be here just taking.
It's either we.
I could take this trade here right now if I want to. But I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, I think it's either we bounce here or we're gonna keep flushing down until that low that you pointed out.
It's gonna go to what was it again? This right here. This
9
905,
8 or
905, 905. I just need to see
905.
one. I need to see one more push down. Look, cause we're at TDO, so TDO
Yeah.
needs to flush.
Yep. That's it. That's exactly it. Either we bounce hard from the TDO or now we break it and we'll probably get to 905. Yeah, for
If
sure.
I take this one trade here,
I
guys,
see
if
that.
I take this one trade here, it's gonna
No,
either
don't do
bring
it.
me down to 500, or it's gonna give me my money back. Give me a second.
No, don't even do it, bro.
I want to do it. I'm gonna teach you guys how we do it. Let's see here.
Oh, a
It
little
looked like a
degen
reversal to
session.
me.
I thought Marcos was the only one who does the degen sessions, bro.
No, no, no. I'm the king of these. I'm the king of degen. Marcos learned from me, bro. What are you talking about? All right, so we need to reject. Like you see this right here, this 925. I need to see us tap that zone because it's a no wick candle. It's too
I would
risky
have
for me to
preferred
take
it
it up
if it
here.
was a no. Well, on the 1 minute right now, it has a wick, and we broke the TDO. But if it had no wick and it would have gone straight down like that and closed below TDO, we're definitely going
No,
down
in order for
even
me to
more.
take this long from here, this wick couldn't go below the 919. It had to be above.
Or you're gonna go for a long now?
No, I'm going for short. I'm trying to aim for like a quick
Oh,
scalp into 905. I'm trying to time it. If it doesn't go where I need it to go and come back down, I can't take it. You see that rejection from
oh,
TDO? That would be
yep.
a clean like entry. Come on, give it to me one more time. Give it to
Yeah,
me
we
one more
closed
time.
below TDO, so
No,
we're
come
definitely
on.
gonna keep going down.
Budge. You see what I mean? Like it has to reject TDO strong, but you see how it bounces strong? It's because they're trying to trap
Mm-hmm.
people.
No,
If I would have got my rejection at TDO one more time, I would have entered. But I didn't get it exactly how I wanted. There goes 905.
That thing.
There goes
Yeah,
905.
told you. We're getting there. Well, we're at 908 right now.
No,
But yeah.
taking it now is too late because it's gonna sweep and
No,
then come
I
back
know,
up.
I know. No, for
908. There
sure.
you go.
We're at 908 right
You see
now.
this, guys? You see this 895? It's going for the bottom wick. You see this?
Yep.
Yeah. If anybody's short, you're shorting this with your profits trimmed, and you're also taking like super tight stop loss on profits.
Man, honestly, I should have gone with my gut at 969.
There it
Would have
goes. Look, it just keeps
shorted that
flushing,
shit.
guys. Just keeps flushing. Marcos, did you do anything? Did you take a short with me on this or not? 9991. That's funny.
No, it did go to 904, and then it shot back up. Wow, push.
I would have loved to make my money back, at least so I could be at break even, but this is already iffy because they already swept the first wick. You see this? 905.
I need 300 more, dog.
So look, here's the TDO one more time. Here's TDO. You see how we're getting to it and we're breaking above it? They're
Yep.
aiming for something specific here, and then they come back down. Give me 1 second.
I think we're gonna.
Damn, that's a strong ass
We're
bounce,
going.
dog.
We're really going back into range of that 5 minute 930 candle. You go to the 5 minute. I did a little range off the first candle of open
Give me one
on the
second.
5 minute. We just been ranging on that
We're
that
basing,
little.
and it's continuing. It's giving us like a V shape. Giving us like a
Was
V shape.
that a liquidity sweep?
Yeah, it was. It was. So like you're going long at the bottom to take to the top one more time. They swept 905. That's why 904 was my target. But I never pulled the trigger. I should have pulled it.
I pulled it at 910 and a half.
For long or short?
Long.
Nice. So you're up like what, 2 minis or what?
4 minis
Very nice.
across 5 accounts.
Very nice.
It's not very far though. Like honestly, that's not very far.
Yeah, but it's 10 points on 4 minis. Is pretty much like 400, 500 bucks.
I think we're gonna get to
It seems like we're
931
going
and
back to
probably fall
928.
again.
So right now there's a gap at 930. So Pozo, you want to be careful there. 930, you want to put like 925. I'm sorry, 923 as your stop loss. Once you're at 930.
930, 930.
So right now we're tapping
Why am I not
TDO.
seeing the gap? Oh wait, no, I see the gap. I see it. I see
So
it.
on the 1 second is there. Right now we're tapping TDO. If we tap TDO and we bounce from TDO, it's strong to hold. It's strong to hold. If we break down, that means we're only gonna get a second leg to then go up. You see the tap of TDO was clean. Now we're going for 930. So if you're longing now, like super tight stop loss. I hope Marco's paying attention. Your stops should be like 914 more or less for anybody that's entering now. TDO's disrespecting. Nope, not good. Not good. But look, VWAP is right underneath. They're reacting off VWAP. Interesting. Very interesting.
How they're
Five,
just walking it down.
5 minute has a demand. 5 minute has demand. We have the 2 minute with some sort of support candle confirming buyers are protecting. 3 minute is also protecting, and the rest is just kind of like TDO SMT. It's not confirmed yet. Optimal entry to go in is now. If you're taking a long, now, and your stop loss is 913. Oof, it's rejecting. It's just creating lows and lows and lows and lows. By the way, guys, just to let you guys know, we're only doing degen moment at the moment. There's only good traders here that I wouldn't do this with newer traders. So if you're following me, please be careful. It's like you need to get in and out. You heard? It's not for you to hold. You're probably doing like 1 or 2 minis at the moment, taking 150, maybe $200 back and forth. I'm only doing this with you guys because I see that all the new traders are out. Plus, I'm like in a little tilt mode that I want to make my money back, just in a safe way. If I take one more L, I'm out. I could save my account. So this to me is starting to scream like sellers are very, very strong because
Yep.
we're under TDO and we're not holding.
Yep. We closed under TDO again.
Yeah, we're at the demand zone. That 911, it needs to tap and bounce. If we don't, it's just flushing into like 894 easy.
It'll be a fast move up.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I say that is because like it's slow fall, and then it'll be like they won't even give you an entry, and they'll just take off.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a soup up, right?
So whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, like when they drop it and it's like a long wick. You'll just see momentum. That's all it is. You'll see momentum. And by the way, it's a new 30-minute candle in like 1 minute. So be very, very careful if you're doing anything we're talking about. 40 more
Push
seconds.
above TDO again.
If it flushes and it goes back up with momentum on the new 30-minute, I'm taking a long.
My bad, guys.
It's going to be like 30 points, guys. Easy.
The 30-minute. I don't know. Yesterday high.
We're still at
It's
TDO.
right where we're at.
We're still at TDO. This means buyers are protecting TDO.
Dang, some bottle pour over here.
Yeah?
Holy shit. Yeah, bro. Massive freaking thunders and lightning and shit over here. You didn't hear that?
No, I don't hear nothing.
Shit.
All right,
Almost
TDO is
shat
going to
myself.
pump into VWAP now, 925. Let's see here. It's acting like some kind of demand. Nice.
You know,
New
like
candle. New 30 minutes already started. Or does it flush? Let's see. Damn, that 3 minute has a 4 bar candle, but it looks like it's heavy at the
on the
moment.
on the RSI, it kind of looks like a little W's was forming. See a little W.
I'm trying to take
on
my
the
optimal.
RSI.
I'm trying to take the optimal momentum. I'm not trying to just take it in and hold it. So nice bounce on the 4 hour, by the way. Nice bounce on the 4 hour. Let me mark this on my chart so I can see better. Above
Can we
930.
break this?
Above 930 has like really nice wick to the upside. So at this point, TDO is looking like we had held it on the 30-second and on every other time frame. On the 3-minute, we already got the 4-bar reversal that I talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the engulfing. It's just how far does it go? We don't know. That 30-minute, like if you look at the last wick compared to where we are, it's like a resistance zone. Like support turns into resistance, and it could just be the flush that we wanted to 904 one more time and below. 894, 877. This is for Segi in shorts. Segi's like, damn, this man's on tilt mode right now. Let's see here. I just need, like, if the breakdown of the 30-minute for what Gonzo talks about is valid, I'm taking my short into 894. I don't care how it goes. Let me see something here. Yeah, they're breaking. All right, so they
Damn,
swept.
90%.
So they swept.
Tariff on Vietnam is crazy.
They
Wait,
swept.
tariff on what?
Sorry. No, cause oh, what's his name? Hold on. He showed a pic. He sent a picture of Trump holding the terrorists, and then Vietnam has like a 90% tariffs on them. It's like holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I want a short, but I hate that VWAP is right above 931. Fuck. Damn, look at that.
It's respecting like every like my MA20.
All right, so
It's
respected
literally
TDO. You
been
see that touch
rejecting.
on 1 minute immediate retest on TDO is a good sign for buyers if you're in a buy. This should give you the push to 930, 936. But then we have a W at supply here on the 5-second. That 926, 923 is acting like supply at the moment and the lower time frame. And it's VWAP, by the way. So there's the breakout for you guys. You're still in that long, Pozo?
Yeah, from 910.
Nice.
Oh shit, my other account is long too, I think. Okay.
It's just sideways movement. It's hard to kind of decipher when to go in.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it wants longs though because we're respecting this 920 zone. We're back at TDO. Thankfully, I haven't triggered anything yet. I know that once we cross TDO, it's just dumping. That's all I'm waiting for. But I want to take whatever momentum it goes into. Because the gap is 930 is still there. It hasn't even been tapped at all. The 2-minute looks clean, but it's so wicky that it's hard to trade this. The 3-minute already has a W with a immediate retest at 917. There you go. There's your push for you guys. Now we're at an immediate retest of like shorts on the 5 second. Wow. Look at that heaviness. TDO once again. Damn, look at that. So we have the W with the retest and then continuation to almost what looks like a downside move. It's just so choppy and it's not giving us a lot of room to understand what they want to do. They're throwing each direction out in between 917 and 926.
My gut tells me up. The hourly tells me up, but my head tells me down. You know.
Let me see the file real quick. Why is it taking forever to load? Why is my chart taking forever to load? That's so weird. Why wasn't it working before? The 30 minutes giving us a very strong look to the to the bottom. The way we're rejecting multiple times and we want to fall out from 916. So anything below 915, 913. I should take this. I should really take this.
Order filled.
Oof, that's a lot. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Just give me one more push.
Order filled.
All right, guys, I'm out of that. We're back to break even and more. I should have held it a little longer, but I'm not going to risk it, guys. I'm not going to risk it. So that's how you get the biscuits, guys. Patience, patience, patience. So if you notice what happened, I'm going to explain it to you guys. And I couldn't explain it because I was thinking. So one of the things that I'm looking at, people need to fill their orders. If they want to buy, they need to... Wait, institutions need people to fill their orders. If they want to buy, they need to sweep liquidity where most traders have their stops. It's true. That is 100% true. And that's the reason why I had to shift my bias from longs, from TDO into the bottom. Because what I see here is they're doing two things. They're trapping buyers, right? They started coming back for the stop orders that came in. Then they started creating this sort of move that they want to go to the top. Everybody's thinking, oh, they left a little gap here on purpose. Let's go for there. That's 630. And then if you notice, one of the things that's more important is I saw this right here. You see this? You see this? You see this? And you see this? That's the fact that they're creating again a short-term supply inside what would be already a supply zone to go into this demand. Why? Because everybody stop orders up here at 894. So with that being said, what I would like for the market to do when I started seeing this pattern is I flip my chart and I see this huge W. I'm gonna make this a different color. My bad, guys. Make it like a white. It'd be better for you guys. I saw this huge W right here that is like, okay, they retested it three times. They shorted and then they went to like trap these buyers in here. And because of the fact that they based, this is called a base right here. They swamp down and then they just create like these little small patterns to then come back up from a demand zone, or if they would have wanted to flush it. That's why I took my profit. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get greedy for 1500. I'm not gonna get greedy for whatever. If you notice that they already breached TDO, they never retested it. They just kept swamping it down, and then they came back to retest. As long as now we create a low from 903, Segi, you're holding this all the way to 877 and even like what is it, 810 more or less. Just because after this whole range that we've been here for a long time, everybody's gonna want to buy the bottom. Everybody's gonna want to buy the bottom, buy the bottom, buy the bottom, buy the bottom, buy the bottom. And guess what? They're only gonna take it down, bro. In my opinion, they're gonna take it down. I think we called the optimal trade entry in the session for the day from the very top, and I think we had a good idea of what we could have sensed the market was doing. Um, Eventually, we couldn't shift our bias to look for that short, but it was clean. I think it was clean for the most part based off the fact that we had this zone not getting broken out like with a lot of momentum. We should have shifted our focus a long time ago. A long time ago. Big W, Castle, you know, castle here, internal liquidity to then break out of the structure and continue on the downside move. Like we could never make a new high. It was never a new high at all. And recapping that is so important because if you guys could always try to hold me accountable. Because remember, there's a lot of new traders here that don't know how to do this, guys. They really don't know how to be patient. I mean, look, I got impatient myself and I started trying to go long with like big size. That could have been an easy $100 loss, and I still would have been in profit. That was $800 in how many seconds? 1 minute, and I lost $400 in 1 minute. As fast as I made it, as fast as I made it back. But imagine I'm doing this with people that don't know how to trade to the best ability that we all do here. You know, just be very cautious that being patient is something that I always have to hold myself accountable. There's a lot of people watching. There's a lot of people that can really mess themselves up just thinking buy now, sell now, buy now, sell now. And I'm taking people through a loophole. And then they're gonna be distressed. They're not gonna want to trust me as a trader. They're not gonna want to say, hey, like this guy really comes in and he helps me become a better trader. So I hope that this recording, because it's still recording by the way, I hope this recording helps anybody that's watching this or takes the time to actually watch this to say, yo, you know what? Even good traders, even people that follow the rules break the rules. Check this out. We're going for that 894 right now. 894 is a big target. 894 is a big target. They already swept. They already look the big W. Look at the 1 minute W base continuation to the downside. If you're going for 894, 893, you want it to kind of like give you that big move down and hopefully go in for 877. But if it sweeps this and it comes back up, it is what it is. These are algos, guys. They're algos. Look at the 15-minute. It's heavy. It's heavy. That 15-minute, look, it ate up the whole candle with some like wick to the top, confirming that sellers were holding that level. See that? So I don't think that this is gonna hold any more until like 877. It's not gonna hold. And then you have this huge wick that was never tapped, 848. So right now you're only looking for shorts in my opinion. But I'm gonna take a break. I haven't had breakfast. I'm a little hungry. And thank you guys for being here, man. I really appreciate you guys sharing ideas. Pozo, highlighting her trading ventures and helping us see how she can see quick scalps. I like the idea of getting a bigger account. I'm gonna eventually get a bigger account again to be able to do 2 minis, 3 minis. And this way, if anybody that wants to kind of trade like that, I could do different segments of high leverage scalping like we just did right now. The problem is trusting your eyes and just cutting that loss ASAP. If you notice on my trades, when I saw $400 loss, I already knew I was in tilt mode. When I saw $300, it doesn't really raise me an alarm, but the 400 it does, because with 400 I'm already reaching that 500 zone where my mental can't take it. I can't take more than a $500 loss, especially on a 50K account. It already drives me crazy. So the fact that I brought my accounts back up to 2300, at least it puts me back to say, hey, you know what? I only need $700 tomorrow to take a quick scalp. And the reason why I'm being a little bit more aggressive on these accounts is because I need to pass them. I either blow these accounts or I pass them. I know some of you guys might be like, for what? You know, you're just take it slow. It's one or the other, bro. Like right now, if I really wanted to, I could take a quick short into this 894 and probably pass my account. But for what? I already got out of the red, and I think I'm green for both accounts. If I look at it from an optimistic perspective, it's $500 between two accounts. You know, and this specifically goes to Marcos. You know, I'm talking to Marcos more than anything, because profit is profit. Even if it's not in the same account, your brain's telling you, man, 300 is not much. You know, no, it's $500, dog. After being negative $700, it's got to be grateful for that, man. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go with that. Have a good afternoon. I hope everybody's trading well, and I hope you guys got a lot of value from today's segment of trading. Have a good one, guys.